All right, so the SPY is currently having a major move. Going to be looking to enter a trade here very soon, likely. In terms of the daily chart pattern, it was giving some bullish confirmation, some bullish signals. So, we're going to be looking throughout the price action on the 30-minute candles and other time frames and confirming opportunities to be buying the SPY. There could be a trade here very, very soon as momentum is kicking in. So, um, in terms of the SPY, we're sitting at 752. The morning highs is 753.35. This daily candlestick right here, we got this green bullish up candle. Green bullish up candle starts to uptrend. So green bullish daily candle starts to uptrend. Green bullish daily candle uptrend. Green bullish daily candle uptrend, right? So the daily chart is, a bullish signal. Now, in terms of the close, it says it can either close bearish or bullish. One of the focuses is going to be confirming that. And then also buying oversold dips would be one of the best things. But yeah, man, we're just in a very interesting place in terms of the market right now. This is sitting at it was sitting at 748, flash crashed. Within a single fucking minute there, massive pullback and then instant recovery. And now it's just kind of sitting at a break and retest level right here. All this break and retest, break and retest. This is going to help confirm if we're going to go up from here or not, if it holds that. And then this level right here, another break and retest. So basically, if we start bouncing here, it's going to start to break out. If not, then it just kind of hangs around there. Based off what I've seen, I'm overall bullish in a situation like this. So yeah, we'll see how this reacts though here into the close. Like I said, there could be a trade here. If we start breaking out, I'm likely going to do calls because this could retrace the highs. Also, the 4-hour chart is very, very bullish. That's a very bullish confirmation on the 4-hour chart for continuation. Now it's already breaking out. So, we might just kind of have to get in on this. Oh my fucking gosh, it's breaking out so fucking quickly. If this can just pull back, if not, I might have to miss out on this. Damn, we need, oh my fucking goodness, need this shit to fucking, drop for a quick fucking second here. But yeah, man, this is all flipping bullish. It wants to get new fucking highs. Oh my fucking gosh, this shit is just going straight the fuck up. But yeah, I've seen this before, man. It wants new highs now. So now I'm just looking for fucking entry. This shit is gonna get fucking crazy here. Bro, this is fucking insane. We might just have to get in on this, Let's see. But yeah, guys, I'm looking for an entry on calls. This is like a make or break level. A big trade is setting up here. So yeah, we'll see if we can get an entry here soon. Let's see, are calls even at a good 7? Okay, they're not at a bad price. Not too high, not too low. Price is decent on calls. Okay, so that's good. All right, so guys, I'm probably gonna get in right here. Give this a minute here. I'm likely gonna get in right here. So I'm looking at 752 calls. All right, so I'm in at let's see. What did I just get filled at? 126 cents. All right, so 126 cents, 752 calls. So I'm in on 752 calls. I'm looking for some continuation here. So the reality of the situation is this could be the exact short-term peak and it could start reversing, or we can get a breakout next 30 minutes, gap up on a 30-minute candle. If you guys wanted to play it safer, but you'd be buying at higher prices if you did this, you would wait until the 30-minute candle to close. That's what you would do. But based off my experience, it's supposed to continue to run. It's supposed to continue to break out, and new highs is very reasonable, which is why I'm getting in now. But I should have gotten in a little bit earlier. You know, this one was more of a bigger breakout play. But if what I'm seeing happens, it's still going to be a solid entry. But if not, then it's going to be the exact reversal peak point. So it's definitely a make or break level. The goal is to close this 30-minute. The goal is to close the 30-minute candle in 8 minutes. It's to close it strong up here. And if we could start to do that, the next 30 minutes would likely open up bullish. So that's the main goal. And like I said, if you guys want, you can wait until, 11 a.m. And if it starts reacting bullish, then you can buy it at potentially higher prices, or you can get in now. I kind of wanted to get in a little earlier and I missed that. So I decided to just get in here a little bit later rather than waiting even more later. But yeah, just know, man, there's two things that I'm seeing. There's two outcomes. If you're looking for the best confirmation, it is definitely after 11 a.m. So basically, if the 30-minute candle opens up green, if it starts to spike after 11, it should be fairly bullish continuation. If not, then this could be the exact reversal peak point. Now, in terms of this 30-minute close, the bulls need to hold this. This is what the bulls need to hold right here. They need to hold right there. If we hold this, we should get a breakout here to 753. So yeah, the market right now is at make or break. The close of this 30-minute candle is going to be very important. And, the 30-minute open is going to be extremely fucking important. So yeah, we'll see, man. Like I said, best thing you can, if you're looking for a safe confirmation, just wait until 11. If you want to try to get in, earlier at a better price, then you would kind of like get in now. Could always do starting positions too. But all the bulls have to do from here is just hold this zone right around here, and they should be good to go for a continuation. If not, then the market's, flipping back to bearish there. So we'll see. We got the 30-minute candle here closing in 6 minutes, man. So the SPY would need to start bouncing preferably. 5-minute chart just kind of flipped here, so it's very important that we start to bounce or the momentum is back to shifting bearish. So the final 5 minutes, the bulls need a breakout here. They need a bounce. They need to turn this 5-minute candle green here. If not, then the bears are trying to flip momentum back down. So we'll see how this 5-minute candle reacts here. We'll see how this reacts here on the close. So yeah, we got 5 more minutes for the 30-minute candle to close here. This is a very important level right here. This is a very important level. It needs to start bouncing right around here. It's a very important level. But yeah, that's a crazy 30-minute candle. All we need to do is just bounce and hold here. This is a very strong break and retest level. If not, then the next level for calls, I would be watching, towards this lower range right around here. But yeah, we'll see how that 30-minute candle closes and we'll see how the next one opens up. It's going to be very important here for the close and for the open. This is a very key level where the market could bottom. It's a very important level. So we're sitting at make or break now. We need to start to bounce. But yeah, I'm gonna be holding this trade here. See how this reacts. Let's take a look at Thinkorswim. So yeah, guys, the market right now, it's at make or break. If it bounces here, then that should be the bottom, and then we get new highs. So we'll see how this reacts. You know, the bulls need to fucking they need to break above 752. You know, they do that, should be good to go. Everything should be looking hot for new highs. You know, that's what the bulls would need to do, is a break above 752. So we're sitting at make or break. You could see right here, this was the support, big move to the upside. This is previous resistance. If it cracks, starts to go low. If it holds, it starts to break out. So, you know, we're right in between that crunch there. But yeah, on a 30-minute, if we can get the next 30-minute candle to flip green, you know, we can have a green, red, red, green for continuation of a breakout. But yeah, it's really important that we start to hold these levels and break out. We've already dropped, you know, a decent amount fairly quickly. So it's very important that it starts to bounce and break out next 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll see how it reacts, man. So the close was not good. We did not get a bullish close, so that's not good. So we're definitely gonna need some sort of bullish open here, some sort of bullish bounce. So we'll see how this reacts. Yeah, this is not looking good right now. You know, this is not looking so hot here. So we'll see if this can quickly flip on a 30-minute open. It could. Right now it's not looking the best, but it could flip quickly too. So we'll see how the 30 minutes opens up here. New 30-minute candle is about to open up here. You know, so if we can start to break above 752, we should be good for a high of day retest. This is like make or break right now. In terms of the levels, you know, this is make or break here. All right, so guys, it's going to be very important. You know, in terms of the reaction here, right now, it's just kind of dropping. So yeah, we'll see, man. This level right here, this is another level. Yeah, this zone right here. So probably the max pain would be like right around there, in between here. But look, if we can just hold right around here, it should be good for an overall reversal to new highs. So we'll see. The 30-minute candle just flipped green. That's what we need. We definitely need that. Basically, we need this to break above here to flip bullish right around here. We need it to break there. If it starts to break out there and hold, we'll get further continuation for new highs on a break above 752. So we'll see, you know, how this reacts. The 4-hour candle is bullish as well. So I do like how the higher time frames are considered bullish, but there are some conflicting signals with this whole daily chart. But yeah, the 4-hour chart, it does say that, you know, man, it's a little fucked up. There's just so many bullish and bearish signals. It's kind of both ways. There's too many, damn, like there really is too many bullish and bearish signals conflicting each other right now. But yeah, max pain would be right around that zone, 750. This shit needs to break out quick, or it's just gonna kind of die out, and then set up for a play later. So this is very important here, how this reacts. Like, you know, this shit has gotta start breaking out. Mm-mm. But yeah, it's just very important that we hold this level. If we hold it, we're still looking good. If not, then, you know, it will likely be an L. So we'll see. It's 11 a.m., 12 p.m. are key trend reversal times 2. So the market was kind of just flat, and then it crashed, and then it recovered, and then it dropped back down to this break and retest zone, and now it's like, you know, just trying to react bearish with these lower highs, so it really has to start pushing up, or more bearish momentum comes in to drop it to here. So the bulls need to hurry the fuck up. If not, then it drops another dollar. So yeah. You know, this is make or break. The Bulls need to fucking flip this shit green, or it's gonna just fuck off a cliff and just make it a lot more difficult to be buying calls until later in the day at higher levels. So, you know, this shit is right in the middle right now. We gotta we gotta start like reversing this shit for it to work. It's gotta start to like, you know, get to that 750, 150 level, push above there. If not, then we drop to here. So, yeah, you know, the Bears are really trying to apply pressure, but so are the Bulls. So this has been quite the battle on a 30-minute open so far. You know, they're both trying to take it. Now the Bulls, yes. See, that's like when something like that happens. So look, you know, we had some time there. Quite the battle. When something like that happens, you know, that's a good sign. But before I say that, let me see the 1 minute. Yes, I mean that's favorable good signs for bulls, you know, but it needs to continue quickly when something like that happens. If so, then that's favorable signs that, you know, we could get this breakout for new highs within time. But it needs to continue. If it gets like, you know, slapped right back down, then it doesn't mean as much. So this shit is just make or fucking breaking right now. Bro, fuck. Oh my gosh. Are they really about? Oh my gosh, bro. They're really gonna try to fucking send this shit off a further cliff. Damn. It's fucking lower highs, man. Fucking lower highs. This shit needs to fucking break out or it's gonna go right back to here. Um, you know, it's not looking so hot right now. But yeah, this like, dude. Hmm. Bulls need to spike this shit. Yeah, dude, this is bearish as fuck. Like, fucking Bears are winning this shit right now. If this shit can't rip in like 2 minutes, dude, the Bears are just gonna fucking take this shit again. Like, fucking A. So, we'll see. Give it like a couple more minutes here. But yeah, the Bears are really, like, the Bulls need to show the fuck up now, or all it's gonna do is just form more lower highs and sell off. Fucking shit, dude. Fucking 30-minute flip is fucking crazy right now. Man, it's like the Bulls are still trying to flip it green, you know? That's why I like this still. Like I'm looking at the chart, it's like the Bulls are trying to flip this green. Um it could be one of those things where it's like, you know, it drops first, it drops lower, and then it just flips finally bullish. Like the true colors could be bullish, but the shit really needs to break above 750, 150. You know, it needs to fucking break above that. It's just, man, there's just, I feel like it wants to flip, but there's a lot of weight and pressure that the Bears are fucking stepping in. Like, the biggest problem is the Bears are forming all of this resistance at the previous 30-minute close. And then, you know, there's a fucking free fall here with this wick to test. Those are the biggest problems with calls right now. You know, this shit is just fucking lower high after lower high after lower high. Um, yeah. So this shit needs to really start to bounce, or it's just gonna keep on going lower and lower and lower. But look, guys, I'm just gonna kind of hold this out. You know, I'm just gonna kind of hold this out here, dude. Like, if this can't break out here, then the Bears are gonna fucking wreck this shit. Like the bulls need to break out here, or the bears are going to send this to 750 very quickly. So the bulls need to show the fuck up. This is their opportunity. You know, if they want to show up and flip this bullish, this is their time to definitely do that. Otherwise, it's just forming lower high after lower high. But I do remember something like this happening where like it kind of just chopped and looked ugly, and then it flipped very bullish for a higher breakout. That's one of the reasons why I'm holding the trade. See, now we're finally, you know, now the trend is trying to flip bullish. The 30-minute is back to green, but the reason why I'm saying it's trying to flip bullish here is because you know, it's breaking above the lower highs. The previous lower high was at 751. Now it's trying to break above the lower highs, which is good. So now all we have to do is just either A, continue to go up, or B, just holds the previous resistance, 751, to form higher support here and then continue to break out, or it just keeps on breaking out and goes fucking parabolic to new highs. So this is good, you know, so look, it's just breaking out right now, so this is going to be extremely difficult for the bears to just drop right back down. The bulls just made it very difficult. All they need to do is hold these levels and continue to push, you know, so the bulls just made it extremely difficult for the bears to continue that downtrend. But based off the pattern that I'm seeing, I remember it's something like this where it went like that and then it just pushed higher within time. So this is likely the bottom. You know, this was likely likely bottomed out right here, and then it will just like, you know, consolidate and then continue to break out, consolidate, continue to break out, small little pullbacks, break and retest. So I'm kind of convinced that that was the bottom at this point. I think we definitely bottomed there. Now, in terms of the top is either going to be at like 752 right around here, or it goes to 753, you know, for a new high push. So we're gonna have to see how it reacts. We're gonna have to see how it reacts. But this is a very positive confirmation that we should see continuation of a reversal. But yeah, like I said, this shit is either gonna pull back towards 752 or 753. So we'll see how it reacts. But I have been trying to hold this, you know, for a bigger move. But the timing was off and we got at a higher price. But we'll see, man. We'll see. It's just today, there's a lot of things conflicting each other. You know, there's a lot of things conflicting each other. The good thing about calls is, you know, we got some wicks to test so it can gravitate. Look, guys, this is very important. So this right here, 752 to 75180. This is either going to be the exact highs. Either the exact highs, if it starts reacting bullish, then we'll know 753 new highs. So this right here is either going to be the exact highs, and then it will flush right here. Or if it breaks down and reacts bullish, then we get the new highs. So we are literally at make or fucking break, right? This is like, dude, this could literally be the highs. It really could. You know, this is like the level where it's like playing with fucking fire. There's a lot of fucking fire at this level. So like I said, guys, this could be the exact highs of day. It really could be, right? So obviously if someone wanted to get out here, they can get out here. If they wanted to hold and take the risk, they can hold and take the risk. If it reacts bearish, they can try to switch to a put. If it reacts bullish, they can get back in on calls. You guys can do whatever you want. Just saying, you know, if this is overall bearish, the highs would be right around here. This is where the highs would be. It would be literally right here. So yeah, you know, it's definitely gonna get interesting at this level. So there's definitely lack of confirmation right now of like which one it's gonna be. But we bought calls and we've been holding calls, and you know, the 30-minute chart did flip green. So it would be pretty unusual for it to just drop back down and go to red with such a big breakout. But if it cannot break above that, that's what it's going to try to do, and then further continuation. So we'll see. There's definitely, so this level right here, there's definitely another trade setting up here too. For those of you who want to go like 1 point out of the money on something, there's definitely another trade here setting up, whether that's a put or that's a call. It's a little too early to tell. But there's definitely a trade here setting up. Obviously puts at this level don't have much risk, because if this is the exact highs, the risk would be right around here. It's not that much of a risk, If this is the exact highs, then the bulls have like unlimited downside potential for this to go lower later in the day. So we'll see. I'm still in on my calls. We'll see how this reacts here. Like I said, man, you guys manage your trades. You guys do what you want to do. Right now, obviously, this is like a little hot potato playing with some fire here. It's lacking some confirmation if it wants to be bullish or bearish at this make or break level. But I did buy calls. I am holding calls, and all we need is a break above this to really start flipping this trend to the highs. But like I said, man, another trade here is getting ready to set up. And it would be something like 1 point out of the money. So we're at a make or break level. So in a situation like this, once we get some confirmation, there's going to be a trade where it's 1 point out of the money, whether that's puts or calls. It's still a little early to tell. But like I said, man, I've been in on these calls. I'm still holding it. I got in right here at 752.30, and it's at 752. So it's either going to collapse here or it's going to continue to break out for the high of day retest. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see how this reacts. I mean, the bulls are still holding this shit up. The bulls are looking pretty good right now. They flipped the 30-minute green. They're holding the higher support. So the bulls are looking fairly good right now. But obviously, anyone who's in calls, this is their opportunity to just cut the L's small and just wait for a confirmation, right? You can do that too. But yeah, you guys do what you want to do. I'm just holding these calls right now. It is what it is. But everybody had the opportunity to keep the L's even smaller by just exiting here and waiting for another trade, right? But I'm holding these calls still. We got to keep breaking out here for this to react bullish. Look, if we start breaking above here, then I would say there's a 753 call out of money to be buying. For those of you who want to buy that, I would look into 753 calls. So yeah, there's no reason to sell at this point. The bulls are fucking dominating the bears at this point. So there's no reason to sell. Now I can just kind of like, relax a little bit. Because the bears are just fucked. They're absolutely fucked, dude. Like, it's like, dude, even when I time a trade wrong, it's like it's fucking green. Look, the trade's green now. Fucking making money. Like, but yeah, if you guys bought that 753 strike, we should see some continuation. But this is good, man. This is good. This is good, man. So there we go. It's like, dude, I'm green every day. Like, every single day I'm green, dude. That's my fucking life. Every single day. So contracts are 147. So yeah, there we go. Contracts are nicely in the green there. So I'm gonna trim some. I'm gonna trim some here, trimming some here. All right, there we go. 148 cents. All right, so 126 to 148. Let me get out the rest here. I'm gonna sell the rest here. All right, let me sell the rest here. All right, sold the rest. 171 cents. All right, so I'm out of the trade, guys. So like I said, this is the only stream on the planet that's green every single day. If you guys are losing money, You're cutting losers and you're setting stop losses. Me, I'm making money every single day. You know, I could turn off this stream for the rest of my life and I could just retire at this point. Like I'm green every single day. Every single day we start our days green, you know. I would like to think that someone either had two wins on that or one very nice win just buying a little later instead of when we got in. So, you know, I would like to think that some people added to winners, some people bought a second strike, some people just got in here at a better time. But yeah, everyone should be green, and if they're not, like I said, you're just fucking degenerates who don't hold trades and set stop losses. So, you know, losing's a choice. If a trade goes down and then it goes up and you sell for profit, you know, that's choosing to be green. So there we go, guys. So now we just gotta wait for another trade. But at these levels, you know, we're getting into that degenerate land again. So so that was the big trade of the day, man. It was definitely like the big one. Like there was opportunities to dip buy, there was opportunities to buy the breakout. That was definitely there was a couple trades in that shit for calls. But yeah, man, this market is just so fucking superior with calls, dude. Like fucking so we just ran that up. Um 126 to 171 cents, you know, so almost 50 cents contract, 50 you know, $50 profit there per contract. Every 100 contracts, that's $5,000 profit. So we just fucking dominated that. And we sold the fucking peak of that shit. So yeah, man, like losing's a fucking choice. If you guys are red, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, dude, profit target was 753. 753 calls in the money, you sell that shit. If you guys didn't sell there, fucking degenerates. But yeah, man, like this trading shit, it's like, dude, I'm just green every single day. It's like no matter what I do, I'm green. Like every fucking time, I'm fucking green. Like no matter what the fuck I do. Like, bro, I just choose green every single day. If these motherfuckers are red, they're watching the wrong fucking stream. Every single stream I do, I'm fucking green. The trade goes up, I'm green. The trade goes down, I'm still green. It flips fucking green. We hold it. Like, fucking A. But yeah, guys, everybody's green. 126 cents entry, sold at 171, trimming at 147. So everybody's green, dude. Everybody's green enough to walk away. That's a 50, you know, $50 contract move there, 50-cent contract premium increase there. So yeah, it just goes to show you that every fucking stream is green. Literally every fucking stream is green. You know, it dropped quite a bit there, but how long? Like how long? It was only like fucking bro, it only dropped for like 13 minutes, you know? And then boom, it just instantly fucking reversed. It's like if people can't hold a trade for 13 fucking minutes against them, dude, then don't trade. Like the fuck, it's 10 fucking minutes. Like fucking some people's just tripping, man. It's literally 10 minutes. If you can't hold a trade for 10 minutes, then don't trade, dude. I don't know, like, what the fuck. Like, all someone had to do is just hold out for 10 minutes and then it flipped bullish. Like, fucking A. So yeah, there we go. You know, we got the breakout. We sold the peak. Now it's going to try to continue with this break and retest to push higher. So losing's a choice, man. 120, you know, you buy a stock at $120, you sell that at $170, that's a massive fucking profit. So there you go, man. There you go. 50-cent move in price. So that was fucking amazing. That was a really good trade there. We got a nice 50-cent move there. But yeah, everything's just bullish as fuck. I don't see a reason to buy a put now. They took out that fucking 752 level fucking instantly. This is the last make or break level. It's right here. This is the last make or break level. Right there's the last make or break level. If it just keeps holding, then it, you know, pushes higher and higher and higher. So the bulls, you know, they took over the monthly chart. They're trying to pull an AMD and send this to parabolic, you know, into the next 2 months. Like, oh man, to be a bear these days is fucking horrific. It really fucking is. But yeah, guys, this is another make or break level, you know, so anything can happen here. It really could. Anything could literally happen here. This could be a very good level for puts too. This could be the peaks. But the 30-minute chart is green, red, green. There's no reason for puts yet. It could be a good level for puts, but there's definitely lacks of confirmation. But yeah, this is a little interesting. You know, we had this big green, big red, and then it went higher. Now we got a big red, big green, but we also got a green, double red, green. So everything is fucked. All we can really do here is just wait. Everything is absolutely fucked. Obviously, from like a risk to reward ratio standpoint, like if someone bought a put, you know, they wouldn't be risking much, right? Um, but there's just lacks of confirmations too. So there's just really nothing we can do here. So all we got to do is just wait. One of the things I disliked about today was there was a lot of conflicting signals if something was bullish or bearish. So our biggest, in terms of the close, you know, our biggest edge today with trading is going to be waiting. It's going to be patience and waiting because in terms of the candles, I'm just seeing too many conflicting signals that this can go either way. So we're really just gonna kind of have to wait to see something really good from here. But guys, everybody's green enough to walk away. Everybody's green. This is the only live stream in history that's green every single day. So if you guys are following the trades in the live stream, it should be green every single day, dude. You can go back and watch every live stream. It's green every single fucking day. So yeah, you know, this was a massive W. It's not even that it's the move. You see that what caused that massive, it wasn't even that, you know, this went from 752 to 750. It was just the big fucking candles. They made the premiums go up so fucking quick. That's why after that second green candle, I was like, yo, this shit just hit highs. I'm fucking out. Like, I'm selling that shit. Like, that's a big fucking premium move there. This has literally been the whole market. The bears just gradually drop something, and then the bulls come in and just fuck it up. This happens all the fucking time. Like a support level drops, it gradually goes down, and then the bulls come in and they just fuck it up with these massive fucking candles. So yeah, man. It's an interesting market. It's definitely a good market to be holding calls, that's for sure. It's like, dude, someone could have bought a call here and it dropped and they just hold it and it comes back to life. Like this is the most generous market for fucking bulls. It really is. Um as of now, the confirmations are more bullish than bearish. I will say that. They're definitely more bullish than bearish, 100% more bullish than bearish. Um you know, one of the things I'm looking to do today is to buy pullbacks. Whenever we get some big pullbacks, like fuck, if this went to here, if this went to 752 again, oh my gosh. 752, 7, it's not, there's no way in fucks this will go to 751. I doubt that. But if it went to 752, bro, this is clean. So look, not even just for today. Whenever the market goes back down to 752, I'm going to be very interested in watching that level. That's a very important level. If we react bullish at 752, 751.50, I'm going to be looking to buy there whenever the fuck that happens. But yeah, man, the Bulls, they just took the fuck over, man. The Bears, they had, let's see, what did they have? They had 2 minutes of fun, 2 minutes of fun, 10 minutes of fun, and then the rest was all buy the dips, 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 buy the dips. So the Bulls have been killing it all day. And if anyone got in calls and got trapped, all they had to do was hold the trade, dude. It's like if you guys don't want to lose, remove the stop losses and just hold trades, dude. I'm green every single time. You know, if I use stop losses, I would be red a lot of the times. I would lose money a lot of the times. Anyone who uses stop loss, they're just a fucking degenerate. They really are. Like, um, unless you're just like scalping a 1 minute candle and you're absolutely certain you want to be stopped out, it's like, dude, there's really no reason. But you don't even need a stop loss for that. You could just market fucking sell and see how it reacts. Like, dude, stop losses are the most degenerate thing in this market. But yeah, guys, like I said, everything is still bullish. There's not much we can do at this point. But wait. But yeah, we got the green, double red, green, bullish breakout, 30-minute candles getting ready to close bullish. Dude, calls are so fucking green. Everyone should be able to walk away this week green as fuck. Like I said, this is the only live stream that's green every single day. Every single time I push that button and go live, I'm green every single day, dude. It works. So yeah, for people who are not holding trades and using stop losses, they're not following my system, you know, and for the people who don't show up when I start the stream, they're not following my system because I show up green And then if we have a red trade and they just take the red trade later on, then they didn't trade the system. We already won. We already made money. We're managing our risk. We're not going to go green to red. So yeah, like not everyone's going to be able to be green every single day. I get it. Some people don't want to listen and follow the system, but I'm green every single day, 100% green every single day. So yeah, man, there's just nothing to do now. But for those who have those calls, they could just keep on enjoying all those fucking extra gains. It's like, dude, we don't need extra gains. I'm compounding this shit to fucking infinity. If I'm green every single day, why would I have to hold my trades longer? I could just sell for profit and just compound my account to fucking infinity. Um, yeah, dude, puts are degenerate. Someone said they're always getting burned on puts. I know they're the most degenerate thing to exist. I'm like, dude, if you look at the direction of the world right now, it's like everything's going up, you know? So if you want to be a degenerate and just look to buy puts, you can get, it's going to be a horrible experience. You know, you'll have 1 to 2 good months a year, and then the rest of the months you're going to have to be at like 100% mental capacity, no mistakes, and then macro kicks in and it fucks all the puts. So for those of you doing puts, good luck with that. I'm just gonna keep, following the trend, which is like SPY's been going straight the fuck up basically since 300 to fucking 700, and it'll be $1,200 in a couple years max. So like, I'm just gonna keep riding this wave to fucking infinity money land that nobody seems to, you know, nobody else seems to be doing this. They just all buy puts or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't want to see what's out there. Like I'm good. But yeah, if you guys want to be green every single day, you know where to go. If you want to be red or work another job, you know where to go to. So yeah, man, like we're just green every single day over here. It's just like every single day I'm green, you know? It's like people ask me, what do I do for a living? I'm like, bro, I'm just green every day. Every day I'm green, you know? Some people, they just stop at red lights and they just stay at a red light for the rest of their life. Other people, they're like, yo, I gotta go. It's time to fucking move. You know, everyone's leveling up. Everyone's fucking evolving. Like, it's time to get richer and richer and richer. It's like, dude, I'm looking at the fucking SPY. I'm like, yeah, let's buy puts. Look at this, dude. This shit's been going up since 2009 from fucking 100 to 700. This is nothing. SPY is delayed. That's what people don't get. SPY is fucking delayed. If you think this is high, $700, you should start thinking like $1,400. That's how everyone should be fucking thinking. They should all be thinking $1,400, dude. All these other fucking stocks are going to fucking infinity, dude. MU out of fucking nowhere is going from 100 to fucking $1,200, dude. Like, you guys need to wake the fuck up and understand SPY is delayed. This shit is delayed as fuck. When this shit wants to finally go parabolic and take off, dude, this is nothing. This is delayed. All the stocks are ahead of SPY. SPY is like a delayed fucking. From a macro view, this is delayed. This should be a fuck ton higher. So all it's gonna do is just gradually trap bears and bears and bears, and it will hit $1,200. Dude, if something's at $700 and I know it's gonna hit $1,200, do you think I'm gonna sit here and look for opportunities to go short? Do I look like a fucking degenerate? Like, you think I'm just gonna fucking be like, okay, it's gonna double in price in a couple years, and there's been times where this shit has gone, let's see, fucking $70 to fucking 340? In a fucking decade. Like, yeah, fuck puts, fuck that. It's like, the Bears can have their fun for a couple months. The Bulls, they're gonna run it up fucking the vast majority of the time. It's like if people can't manage their risk and learn how to adapt, they're fucking degenerates. The calls are just so much more superior. If I know something's gonna go 1,200, $1,300, well, why the fuck would I be focused on shorting it? It's 50% off in price. The fuck? SPY is delayed. Like, people need to wake the fuck up. Like, when the macro kicks in, it's going to hit the day traders. And the ones day trading puts are going to get fucking mopped to the floor. They're going to get fucking destroyed. Some people think just because they're day trading, they're not in the macroeconomics of the market. I'm like, dude, when the macro kicks in, it's going to fuck your day trades. So be on the right side of the fucking macro. And then when the day trading action kicks in, adapt. If it fucking switches bearish, then just fucking adapt. Like the fuck? Like, just either do nothing or just wait for the play. Like, dude, this is so simple, man. If people can't make money on SPY, they need to all quit. This is the easiest way to make money in the market. It's simple. It works every single day. It's like, dude, I have my reasons for not looking at other stocks. The only other stocks that I'm looking at are ones that I'm investing into. That's about it. Like, with this shit, This trading shit, all I'm doing is trading SPY. That's it. I'm like, dude, this is simple. This is easy. This shit works every single fucking day. Like, if people just compounded their accounts, they would be rich as fuck. But not everyone wants to listen, man. Some people just want to be degenerates for the rest of their life. I'm like, dude, most people's lives, it does not look like this. I can guarantee you that. Most people's lives do not look like fucking this, right? So if they just started switching the calls, they would be on a better trajectory to do something like this. Gradual uptrends, breakouts, parabolic breakouts, it's the best fucking combination to be in. Like fucking shit, dude. It's like the market has 10 good months and 2 bad months. How can someone lose all their money? Like, I don't understand that. Like, if this goes green for several months and then there's 2 bad months and then it just goes green for several months again, how can someone not be making money long term on calls? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if someone's that big of a degenerate to just give back all their profit here, then don't trade, dude. It's like if there's 10 bullish months and 2 bearish months and then 20 more bullish months, like the fuck? Like some people have no risk management or just no adaptation. They're fucking degenerates. But yeah, man, I know where the future is, guys, and I'm telling you, the future is not in on puts. If you're doing puts, you're a fucking degenerate. It's absolutely disgraceful to be doing puts in a market that's going to consistently go up long term, and that's extremely delayed and extremely oversold. I'm looking at the prices, and I'm sitting here saying, dude, these are like delayed oversold prices. So many stocks have 10x'd in the blink of the eye. I'm looking at SPY, and I'm like, dude, there's been times in a decade this went from 70 to 350. Times have changed. Times are better. It's like at some point this shit is just gonna ramp up to fucking 1,000 plus. Like bears are just degenerates, man. Some people's just ignorant, dude. I'm like, the fuck? They just never win long term. They never win long term, man. It's like if trading was risk management, everyone would be focused on calls, 10 good months, 2 bad months, manage your risk, adapt accordingly. So yeah, that's what I got to say about that. The future is in the Bulls. It's certainly not in the Bears. All the Bears really have is, 2, 3 good months. And then the Bulls they're bullish all the fucking time, dude. So, in terms of probabilities and odds in the favor and where the price is heading, dude, it's all in the Bulls, man. Look at this. This is a weekly chart of SPY. A weekly chart of SPY, dude. For a decade, it just fucked Bears into oblivion. And then it flash crashed and then it just went higher instantly. It's like, dude, Bears are fucked. They're absolutely fucked. They really are. Like, they should be fucking horrified. Dude, if I was shorting this, I would be like fucking horrified. I'd be like, the fuck? Look at this shit, man. Look at those weekly candles. A decade. Can you imagine a decade of the price just roaring up higher and higher and higher like that, barely fucking dropping? And then all of a sudden, 2 months, oh yeah, COVID, boom, 2 months, wipes out a fuck ton of profit, and then boom, right back up. Like, dude, to be bearish is to be degenerate. I'm sitting here saying, market's at all-time highs. Long term, this is oversold. This is delayed. This is worth over $1,200. Like, this is just gonna be all this shit is. It's just a delayed trap to just fuck bears into oblivion. That's all the market is, man. So you guys can come back, when SPY's at fucking $1,200 and see how much fucking profited we all made on these fucking calls, man. But for those of you who take this fucking seriously, you can be green every single day. You could be green every single fucking day, dude. I'm sitting here saying, dude, if the price is gonna double, why the fuck would I be buying puts? It doesn't make any sense. The macro is always in my favor. If I hold a trade and it flips a lot, if the macro works in my favor. That's why I can hold calls into L's. The macro works in my favor. Um, if calls have like a brutal 2 months, then obviously I'll be adapting. Like I wouldn't be trading as much. I would consider puts, but I wouldn't be as interested and being aggressive with puts. I would just chill a bit more. It's like, dude, the market always favors the bulls. It always favors the bulls. It's delayed, it's oversold. See, I'm not trading right now because look, the market hit the most degenerate level. We had very advantageous price action. Then we hit the degenerate highs where all the fake outs have been. But it dropped so quick and then it went up so quick. So now it makes sense to do fucking nothing. That's why I'm just kind of chilling here, not doing much right now. because it's going to get more and more difficult to trade. It could be something like this where, and then it goes higher. It could be that, but we got to see, man. Market's a little bit degenerate right now. Obviously, it could bottom here and push higher. This could be a break and retest bottom right here. But I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting, like that we just gotta wait, man. We just gotta wait. But it could be a break and retest for new highs. It absolutely can be a break and retest for new highs to 754. It really could be. That could be the bottom. But yeah, man, we're gonna be green every single day. If you degenerates are buying puts, you're gonna be fucked into oblivion. It's like, dude, look, these are the bears. Look. The Bulls are winning the whole fucking day. See the shit? The Bulls are winning. The Bulls are winning. All the dips are printing in and out on dips, in and out. The Bulls just keep on taking the fuck over. Look, this is the Bears. The Bears, they show up for 1 minute, they wipe out profits, and then look, it just instantly goes back up. It's like, dude, Bears ain't shit. Fuck those motherfuckers. They can't hold for shit. Look at how quickly they get trapped. 1 fucking minute, they're trapped again. They had 1 minute to sell that shit. All those degenerates, they were probably celebrating and then boom, right back up. Fucking degenerates. Like, I'm like, y'all need to hop on the fucking call wave of the trajectory of the future, which is unlimited fucking money, and everyone should be rich in the future. If you guys aren't rich in the future, then you're doing the wrong shit because the way the world is set up, it's set up for everyone to get rich. If you learn how to fucking trade, everyone should be fucking rich. Um, so yeah, man, this trading shit has just never been easier on the call side. It's like all you have to do is just buy fucking dips. This shit is like fucking, it's insane. It's ridiculous. So yeah, the Bulls are taking over again. The Bulls have stepped in at the break and retest level. Daily chart flipped green as fuck. Dude, fucking those Bulls are just so fucking bro, look at this, man. The fucking contrast. Like, look at this, man. Just roaring to the upside, right? Quick drop, get back a lot of gain, boom, right back up. Gradually going up to the upside, small little drop, parabolic. Dude, the contrast shows. This chart is horrifying for puts. It really is. Someone would have to be so locked in just for very brief periods of time to really have an edge going against the fucking mass market of fucking bullishness. Dude, look at that. Since 2009. Bro, like, it doesn't get more clear than that, man. Ooh, we just gotta pull. Okay, guys, there could be a trade here soon. Gonna keep an eye on this. But look, it doesn't get more picture perfect than this, dude. If someone's losing money in the market, they're not buying and they're not holding. That's for sure. They could just be day trading and they're just shit at trading, buying calls, or they could just be buying puts and don't even have a fucking shot. But dude, if someone's losing money in the market, they're not buying and they're not holding. Look at this shit, man. Like, fucking. Oh my gosh, bro. These are quarterly candles. Look at this. 3 months. Every candle is 3 months. 3 months since 2009. Look at this shit. And this shit went parabolic in fucking April. The same shit happened. In April, it started to go fucking parabolic. 2025. And then recent, dude, look at how many times SPY has went parabolic in fucking April, on the quarter of fucking April, man. Like, study that. Look at that shit, man. Bro, like, puts, guys, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are people fucking degenerate? Like, puts? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you're gonna buy puts on that. Like, I don't know how much more clear I have to make it, like, for people to get rich. I know, like, there's a lot of degenerates out there. They're just gonna be broke for the rest of their life. Like, it is what it is, but like, dude, puts on this fucking thing. You're gonna buy puts. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're all gonna short the market. Guys, I have a brilliant idea. Let's focus on buying puts, guys. I'm looking at the math, I'm doing the equations, and I'm saying, the Bears, they have a massive advantage. I'm looking at the chart, I'm saying, the Bears here, they seem to be very strategic and smart with how they're doing things. Like, dude, those motherfucking Bears, they're gonna have to be the most excelled fucking geniuses to make money on fucking puts. Like, it's so much easier and so much more macro to just go long in the market. Look at this. This is 6 months. And then 12 months. Yeah, look at the 12 months. Oh, fucking. Bro, every single year, man. every single year. Oh, there was one bad year, one bad year off, one bad year. That's a lot of bad years for fucking bears. That's a lot of fucking bad years for fucking them, dude. It's a yearly chart. So I tried my best to tell everyone, man, SPY will be 12, $1,300 long term. It's oversold. The price is all delayed. It's just gonna, all the dips are gonna get bought. It's like, dude, wake the fuck up, man. This is a 6 month chart. What do you want your 6 months to look like? You want to go short in the market every 6 months when it goes up higher and higher. You want to do that? You guys want to be degenerate? It's your life. You guys can all be degenerates. It's your life. It's your choice. Look, I gave you the information. If you guys want to buy puts, you can be a degenerate. It's your life. It's 100% your choice. But dude, I'm looking at this shit and I'm saying, the Bears are getting fucking dominated. The future is bullish, not bearish. Like, guys, why don't you bet on the fucking economy to go up? Like, fucking people are shorting it's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard of. Like, do you not see what's going on in the world? Everybody's getting rich. Everybody's getting rich. Money, it's like, dude, people don't even get it's just unlimited money. It's unlimited fucking money. Like, you guys need to bet on the economy to go up. Just fucking trade this shit to go up. Everything's gonna go higher and higher and higher. There's really even no reasons anymore for a flash crash. I don't see the purpose in a flash crash. Everyone just keeps getting richer and richer. I don't see why we need like fucking COVID to crash the market anymore for like houses to be cheaper and shit. It's like, and all this other for like just other shit. Like, I think that everyone can just get rich if they just keep on buying. That's what I think. I don't think we need a fucking crash. I don't think we need a crash at all. I think we all just need to keep on buying, you know? That's it, man. There's unlimited money out there. There's unlimited wealth. The market doesn't need another severe crash. It really doesn't. It just needs to keep on going higher and higher and higher. That's all it really needs to do. So yeah, it's like But yeah, guys, we'll see if we can find a trade here soon. You know, very exciting times to be green every single day. It's amazing, dude. We turn on the stream, we're green every single day. It's fucking amazing. It's like, dude, I don't know what degenerate would be like, yo, I have a genius idea. Let's find a way to make money shorting the market. I'm like, dude, you do that, I'm gonna find a way to make money, buying calls on the market, figure that out. And I just look at the trajectory of the future and I'm saying, yeah, this is what the future looks like. We had the 90s where it was highs and lows, normal, 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 stable, everyone buys a house, everyone starts a family, everyone gets married, just the normal life, ups and downs, ups and downs. Now it's either you're going up like this or you're going down like this or you're stuck right here, right? So the way the world is going, everything's going up. You're either getting left behind or you're not. It's like it's pretty simple, guys. All you have to do is create a strategy with calls. Focus on calls, focus on calls. If I know the price is going to double in a couple years, sometimes sooner, sometimes later, why the fuck would I create a strategy to buy puts? If I look at $700 and say that's delayed, that's oversold, in a couple years this can go to $1,200, why the fuck would I sit here and say, you know what? I have a brilliant idea. I'm going to short the market, I'm going to buy puts. No, I'm just going to focus on calls, managing calls when the market flips red, adapting when the market, it's just going to keep on focusing on calls. To get rich, all you guys need to do is compound one skill set. And the skill set, all the trades, there's a lot more trades to be made and a lot more bigger wins to be made on the calls. Historically, there's more trades to buy, and historically, calls go up more than puts. So if you guys turn your fucking brain on, you should all be getting rich. That's what I would say. If not, then dude, I don't know what the fuck. If people aren't getting rich with this shit, I'm like, dude, I sold the peak on calls. We sold the fucking highs of this shit. Like, if people ain't making money, I don't know what the fuck to tell them. Then buy some fucking puts. If you guys are all red, then buy puts. That's what I would say. If you're that fucking red, winning every single day, then just find a way to buy puts then. Fucking like, holy shit. Like, but yeah, guys, we need to just, wait. We need to wait for a play, Market's going a little, like I said, this can either close bullish or bearish. It really could. One of the things that interests me is buying some dips. I'm very interested in doing that. We're still early into the day, so buying oversold dips, very interested in that. Um, but yeah, we just gotta kind of wait here. So look, guys, I'm gonna lock back into the charts, because like I said, there could be a trade coming up, so I'm gonna focus on that. So yeah, let's see. I don't like, dude, some people they see the future, other people they are the future. You know, me, it's like, dude, I'm both. Like I see it and I'm also it's like fucking like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, dude, I'm just looking at the price. I'm like, bro, the price is so low. The price is so delayed. Yet the market's at all-time highs. Some people think that's high. Some people think that's overbought. I'm sitting here saying, dude, this is like delayed. This is cheap as fuck. The fuck? You hold this shit long term, this shit is going into the fucking thousands. Like, holy shit, dude, this is like cheap as fuck. Like, damn, bro. There's been stocks that have been 10xing in a fucking month. SPY has what the fuck has SPY done? It's been going up, but like 400 to 750, that's a fucking lot. But that shit took 4 years, you know? There was times in 10 years this shit went up fucking 70 to 370, you know? Went up a fuck ton more than that. Um, Price was lower too. But dude, there's just so much upside potential. The market's cheap as shit. That's what I'm saying, dude. The bears just want everyone to lose money. That's all they want, you know? Anyone with a brain would be like, yo, all we gotta do is buy and hold this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, if people lose money day trading, dude, just buy and hold the market. The fuck? You could have bought the market at the peak here. You'd be up a fuck ton now. Look, it was at 150. It dropped fucking 50%. Look, now it's at fucking 700. Like, just buy the fucking market. You guys don't think the economy is gonna, like, just, dude, the economy's gonna be fucking trillions and trillions and trillions. It's unlimited money. It's unlimited money, dude. Bet on the economy. It's gonna keep on going higher and higher and higher. A lot of people are gonna get left behind, you know? Um, we don't need a crash. I could give a fuck. Whether it crashes or not, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna win either way. Crash it. Fucking drop it to 400. I don't give a fuck. Like, if it has to crash, it has to crash. It's like long term, the price just keeps on going higher. The bulls are highly favored, the bears are fucked. Especially in today's world, the bears are extremely fucked. It's like, you guys really think that the market's just going to keep doing that? Do you see how rare that was for the market to just like collapse like fucking um in 2020? Something like that. That was very like rare and unusual. You think something like that is just gonna keep happening again? Something like this? Fucking 340 to 200. It's like, dude, there's so much wealth and abundance. They don't even care or want this anymore. It's just like, just keep pushing the price higher. Keep pushing everything higher. Like, that's where wealthy people are at. They don't want fucking lower. They want higher and higher and higher. That's all they want. They don't give a fuck about a crash. They just want higher and higher and higher. Times are good, just keep pushing it higher and higher and higher. Just send it. Oh, it's overbought. Oh, it's fucking, oh, it's not time to buy. All right, send it up another fucking 300 points. Like, dude, we're in an unlimited fuck you money world. There's unlimited wealth, there's unlimited abundance. A lot of people have the opportunity to get it. Um, it's unlimited, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, anyone who's fucking rich or wealthy, they don't want or give a fuck about that. They're obviously prepared for something like that, but dude, they just want unlimited upside. It would be very unusual for the market to just, you know what I mean, just drop like fucking 30, 40, 50% like that. But if it happens, then fuck it, you know? I'll be prepared for it because I know how to trade. I don't just read macro, I read micro. Doesn't mean I'm going to be buying puts though. I might look to, be a little bit more aggressive with that, but my focus is on the long term, you know? The call macro side calls, fucking calls all day. But yeah, there's just not much we can do, man. The market's just fucking degenerate right now. The oversold dips are printing, but there's just not much we can do right now. Um, there's just too many lacks of confirmations. Like, look, guys, look at this chart, man. Look, does this look like a good chart to trade? We had the green double red green, that made sense. We played the green double red and it flipped green bullish. Now it's like, it's kind of looking degenerate. We're getting close to 12 p.m. Could be more difficult to trade. But if you look at the chart as a whole, this is very degenerate. What made the most sense, green red could have pulled back, and then green red red green flip. This made a lot of sense to take advantage of that bullish close. Now we're just getting in a little bit degenerate of a place where if this closes green and goes super bullish, then it's going to go to 754s within some time. So it's an important 30-minute candle, but the 30-minute chart has been pretty degenerate today. It really has been quite degenerate. I mean, it looks pretty degenerate, but there was definitely reasonable opportunities. Not the easiest to buy at the lows, but there was reasonable opportunities. This is reminding me of a day I traded a couple weeks ago. Um, and it basically said to just keep buying the pullbacks. Look, I'm gonna go back. Let's oh, that's bullish, guys. This is bullish. This can break out for further continuation. This is actually a bullish move right here. But look, I'm gonna go back to a recent flash crash that we ended up buying. So it looked just like this. The market crashed like that, just on a smaller scale. And then it recovered. But I want to see what happened after that. So let me find that. But yeah, this saves every trade I made. So let me find that. It wasn't this one. Let's see. So yeah, remember this happened a couple weeks ago. It was similar. So now I'm looking for that. It was a big crash that fucking spooked a fuck ton of people out, and we held calls, and then we bought another strike. So it was two trades in the morning. It was a couple, probably like, could be like 2 weeks ago or something. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. I don't think it was this one. No, it wasn't that one. It's a little further back. Was it this one? Hmm. All right, it could be June 26th. Dude, we made so many trades based off of June 26th. Fucking, they were all wins. Fucking crazy, man. The amount of trades we made based off of June 26th the past week is ridiculous. It could be June 26th, but I'm gonna go further back. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, it was this. Yeah, yeah, I think it was this one. This was it. June 20, 4th. 24th. So I think it was this one. Um, yeah, it was this one. So yep, it was definitely this one. This was it. So we bought a call, um, and then it dropped. We held it, and then we bought another call. Um, fucking dropped lower, then it instantly recovered, then calls again, and then we sold the rip. So it could be something like that, and then we go higher. It could be something like that. And then we just channel. Yeah, so oh, but then later, this was yeah, see, I want to find out later. This shit, yeah, this is oh my gosh, that is a possibility. So it could get one more breakout and then just chop and then drop. Or just chop and not drop. So the 24th is definitely going to be useful. And when did that happen? That was 11 a.m. Right now it's an hour later. So yeah, like, and I was seeing signals like it could be bullish or bearish. The close today is going to be more difficult. Like I said, the best thing today is waiting for things to pass. That's the best thing we can do. Um, but yeah, we'll see. See, that could have been it. That could have been the big breakout, and this could be the peaks. So it's still a little too early. But for those who bought calls on that move I was talking about, that just printed. Like, but yeah, man, we'll see. Like, it can get one more breakout and then channel chop, and then just channel chop or crash or just channel chop, or it can be towards the peak and drop back down, sell off. We'll see. But yeah, the chart is a little degenerate. We really gotta focus on this shit is getting crazy, man. But look, if we look at the hourly chart, we got a green, red, green. So last time this happened, green, red, green, breakout, green, red, green, could be a breakout, right? So definitely something to keep an eye on there. Um, but yeah, the Bears have been having a tough time this entire day. They really have been. They had like their quick little momentum moments, but they've really been struggling at times. Like all the dips have been working. So We'll see. You know, very, very interesting level. The market is in a fucked up place right now. It really is. But the Bulls flipped that monthly, man. The fucking Bulls came in, they flipped that fucking monthly. KJ's 2 for 2, Bells is 4 for 4. Wow, everybody's green on this stream. This is crazy, dude. I love how the live streams that are green every single day, those aren't the ones with the most views. And then most people are broke, you know? So welcome to the fucking real world. It's an interesting place. But yeah, man, we're green every single day, dude. Every single day is fucking green compound shit to infinity. But we'll see if there's another trade here, man. There's been lots of resistance at 753. That's why I sold those calls instead of holding that shit further. Um, and then the market of the big moves. So we'll see. 30-minute candle's getting ready to close here. So the hourly is like green, red, green. The 30-minute is like a red, green, red. Unless this shit can flip in 3 minutes, it could. It's possible. If this flips green 30 minutes like that, then we could get that another parabolic breakout within time to 754. So this is kind of degenerate. Um, really is, but we'll see, man. Market's a little degenerate right now for sure. Like the way this has been channeling at these, we're at some major fucking levels too. Like, guys, look at the levels we're at, man. Like, we're at some major levels. Yesterday, people asked me what was the level for puts. I told them 752. Market crashed right at 752. Like, dude, giving these a fucking to the best levels in the fucking game. But yeah, this like we're at some pretty degenerate levels. 754, that's definitely a crash level. Like, yeah, this level, this is definitely like a drop zone here. That's a decent level for puts right there, around there, 754s. Um, but yeah, we'll see. This could still go to 754, or it can be towards the peak. The bulls have been holding their ground for quite some time. We'll see. 30-minute candles closing red. Let's see. All right, so guys, last time I did this, so look, we had all right, so it could be, look at this. We had a green, red, green continuation, right? So if we look at the 30-minute chart, um, green, red, red, green, red. So it could drop and then flip green and then try to go to 754, 754, 50, 755 zone. That's one of the possibilities. So basically, the best trade in a situation like this, and this has been something that I've been saying a lot on this stream, is to buy oversold dips, is to buy dips. So what I'm gonna look for is I'm gonna look for something like that. I'm gonna look for if SPY can start to drop and then the 30-minute candle flips bullish like it was doing here, then we look for a breakout. We look to buy into the dips of the breakouts, right? So that's one of the possibilities. We have to see. They look fairly similar, but not identical. This 30-minute candle looks different than this one. So one thing that can happen too is if it holds the close of the 30-minute candle, 752.80s, then it's just gonna break out and not even fucking drop. And then we'll miss that play because it happened in a slightly different way. So yeah, it could be that too. So basically, like if we hold this, then it's just gonna break out. If we don't and it goes under, then we look for an oversold dip. And the oversold dip level would be, let's see, right here, 752s. Man, I even told you guys on the stream 752 was a level to be buying calls. It was exact lows there. So, yep, they're trying to take it here. So it is what it is, man. I don't want to chase this, right? In a way, I kind of, to a degree, I slightly chased this, but I knew it was a brilliant price regardless. So I was like, fuck it. And it worked out. Obviously, if I chased it here, it is high probabilities of working, but I'm not doing that again. You know. So I would just have to miss out likely on a situation like this, unless I just had very strong frequencies confirmations coming in to just say fuck it, buy it. But even then, it's like, dude, I could still be buying at the peak. That's just one of the annoying things about it. it's not gonna help or make me look any like it's not gonna help my trading just buying at higher levels. It's really not. It's an extremely difficult thing to be doing. I did it yesterday. It was perfect. We literally bought the high of days and it just instantly had a breakout and kept going higher. But yeah, man, the Bears are getting cooked. The Bears are getting cooked. The Bears are clapped. The Bears are dominated. The Bears are fucking destroyed at this point. Like, to buy a put is just so fucking degenerate, dude. Like, so yeah, we'll see how this reacts here, man. I would likely sit out on that. You know, what I would prefer to happen is it drops here, but it already did that. So, you know, it held the close. So as long as it holds this, all it's doing is just favoring the bulls for 754 to buy dips, you know? It has a little breakout and then it has a little dip, buy the higher dips, buy the higher dips rather than 752 already bottom there, right? So if it just keeps holding this zone, you know, oh my gosh, this is a very bullish like all right guys, look, this is literally look at this. You see this? You see the little UV, break, retest, you see the consolidation, and then look, another breakout. So look, you see the UV, consolidation, and then it tries to break out. You see what I'm saying? Like it's trying to do that same shit, but it did also drop here too after that. So it's interesting. This is a little interesting. Um, you know, you know. So yeah, man, this is a little fucking interesting, man. It would be nice if it could drop to 752 again. That would be great. But it can definitely happen. If that pattern repeats, it could drop there, but it might not repeat. There's other conflicting signals too. So like I said, guys, market's a little bit degenerate right now. You know, I already bought at a higher level once. It fucking flash crashed first. I'm not really trying to do that again. It's not the easiest thing to be doing. That's for sure. It's a lot easier to just buy dips when it's gonna fucking be bullish. Like it's like you buy a dip, it drops a little bit and then it recovers. You buy a fucking peak, it's like it drops, it drops, it drops, it drops, it drops, it drops, then it recovers. It's a lot more fucking difficult. It's like if you buy a peak, you gotta kind of hold it. If you buy a dip, you really don't have to hold it that long. There's definitely differences. Strike selection matters too, and someone would have to be willing to hold the red trade and stuff like that. So there's differences. But yeah, man, you know, the Bulls are really doing a good job of holding their shit together. I'm impressed, you know, I'm quite impressed. It looks a little horrifying to buy puts. Even though the levels are high, it's like, dude, this shit like magnet gravitation could be 754. But yeah, we're still early in the day. You know, we got 4 hours left, and the Bulls are still fucking kicking ass. Like, yeah, it's gravitating 754. So yeah, man. If I miss it, I miss it. It is what it is, man. I mean, this was a great buy. I should have just fucking dove in right there. That was a great fucking buy here. If it happened again, then I'd probably go in head first on that shit. Like, fuck it. Like, it is what, at least we had the idea to buy. Some people, they definitely bought there. But yeah, man, it could just be that, you know, just that another breakout coming up here soon. So, yeah, this is amazing, man. Bulls are green. Everybody's fucking making money. Um, This fucking is in green. Fuck, I sold it 40%. It just keeps going higher. I know, dude, that's the only problem people are having. They're just like, dude, I could have made more money. Fuck, I could have made more money. I know all the bulls that keep saying that. They're like, fuck, I sold for 40%. It went up to 200%. You know, power hours sometimes will be like, fuck, you know, sold for 200%. It went up fucking 500%. It's like the only problem the Bulls are having is just winning. You know, the Bulls have found a way to have a problem by winning. They're like, I need to win more. I'm like, motherfuckers, just compound your account. Like the shit, if you're green every single day managing your risk, just compound your account. You just fucking pull out a compound interest calculator and fucking see the compounding. It's like, dude, this shit is fucking absurd. It's like no matter what you guys do, compounding your account is the biggest gains, you know? So if you're green every single day, you should focus on compounding the account rather than taking ridiculous risk or holding for the biggest wins. It's just like, dude, just compound the fucking account. It's like if you compound the account, anything small is going to be massive. Not every trading system is designed for an account to be compounded, but if you're green every single day, you should be compounding. Why the fuck would someone take money out if they're green every single day? It just doesn't make sense. If they're green every single day, why would they like take money out or like worry about like, oh fuck, I sold it too soon? It's like, dude, if you're green every day, every single day if you're green, the main thing is compounding the account. That's the main thing, you know? If you can already manage your risk and be green every single day, the more important thing is compounding, you know, rather than trying to get the biggest wins, holding for the longest periods of time. It's like, you know, sometimes people hold, they aim bigger and they get back a lot of profit too. It fucks both ways. It's not just one way. It's like, if you guys can just compound your account, you're going to be green every single fucking time. It's going to be ridiculous, you know? It's like, it's going to scale rapid. There's no way to scale an account quicker than compounding. It's like fucking, unless you're just full porting, but that's degenerate. Like, compounding beats bigger percentage gains. If you guys are green every day, the number one thing should be compounding the account. You know, it shouldn't be like, oh fuck, I gotta try to make more money and hold longer. No, it should be like managing your risk, compounding the account, and trading to the best of your ability, dude. Like, we gotta be green every single day. You know, that's the goal. Is every single day we're green. If we're green every single day, we can just compound the account. That's it. All we have to do is just compound the account. It's pretty simple, you know? Pretty simple. If you're green every day and you compound the account, it's pretty fucking simple, you know? But yeah, man, it's pretty simple. Um, um, yeah, man, everybody needs to get their money up. Losing is a fucking choice. It's a personal choice. There's unlimited money, guys. There's unlimited guys. The feds, they're not the only the fucking Fed, they're not the only one with the fucking money printer, guys. There's unlimited money out there. You guys need to create it yourself. There's unlimited fucking money. They're not the only ones who can just sit there and print unlimited money. That's why we don't need them to fucking, you know, print money and send us a $2,000 stimulus check. Like, all you guys need to do is just create your own money printers, and you can run that shit however you want to run it, you know? They're not the only ones with a money printer. There's plenty of other people who have money printers that are just printing unlimited fucking money. So yeah, it's like, you know, we don't need their shit. We got unlimited fucking money printers with the market. Like, fucking just unlimited money. It's just unlimited fucking printing every day. Like, but yeah, man. Like I said, the market's looking pretty degenerate. Um, it's either going to bounce here and break out, or it's going to go lower, and then we'll look to buy the dip potentially if there's confirmation. So, guys, this is make or break. If the market's going to get new highs, it has to hold here. If not, then we look for an opportunity right here, right? So this is it, man. This is make or break. This shit is about to either break the fuck out for new highs, or it's gonna go back down to 75250 to 752, try to bottom and try to spike, or it just falls off a fucking cliff, right? So three things can happen, man. I know the one that I want to happen. I personally want to buy that lower dip, but we already had that opportunity. So if it holds here, it's not gonna fucking happen. But yeah, man, you know, it's like, dude, the Bulls are holding their fucking grounds, you know? They're showing the fuck up. Look at that. They just turned this previous resistance into a break and retest to go higher. This is actually reminding me now of yesterday, you know? When we bought calls right here, look, it's the same shit. It had this, the highs were here. It had this nice breakout, and then it gradually came back down, consolidated. Once it broke above that high, it took the fuck off. So if someone's looking for a trade, for those of you like buying breakouts, you know, we got the consolidation. If the market starts breaking above this, you know, forming floors here, you can buy a call and make a quick profit doing that. You could do that. That's an idea that's probably going to work. If you guys want to buy the breakout, you could try to do that. And then the max risk would be right around here. It would be max pain. But basically, if it does break above this, it should have some continuation. I just don't like how we're so like overextended for the micro, you know? Like we're talking about we got 4 hours on the day And what, 754? You know, like that's not a lot of upside potential. That's why I dislike the idea. And I also dislike the idea because you know, this shit, like, dude, there's just been so many momentum. Like it's just not as high quality as a trade. That's just what I dislike about it, man. Like, dude, my shit was getting rocked here, like buying at a lower level. Now it's at a higher level and it's just kind of dead. Like, so nice breakout could be, and then I would just rather get, you know, in at that price again, but it's gonna be difficult to go back down there. It shit already happened. The market's just a little degenerate right now, but that's one of the signals, man, you know? Could also be the bearish MDF, like could be the Batman like hat that just goes back down instead of up. That's usually more of a down pattern. But there's just so many conflicting signals. But yeah, if it does break above this, it should go higher. But you know, I don't think I'm gonna get in on that. Uh, so yeah, it's just holding the ground, trying to break higher, still holding ground. So you know, um, so yeah, we'll see how this shit reacts, man. And what is the 5 minutes saying? Green, red, green on the 5 minutes. Green, red, green on the 5 minutes. Continuation breakout. Green, red, green. Continuation breakout. So yeah. So the Bulls have fucking taken the fuck over. Oh my goodness, man. Those Bulls are fucking vicious, man. They do not fuck around. Mm. But yeah, guys, this has been amazing, man. It's been absolutely amazing, guys. To be green every single day. It's been amazing, man. Like what a what a time to be alive, man. Um, it's fucking amazing, man. Yeah, it's just 24/7, dude. I buy these calls. Sometimes I get at the lows, sometimes I get at the fucking peak, and it just works either way. It just works. Just hold the fucking trade. Like shit just works every fucking time. Like, but yeah, man. It's you know, it's just a little man. I just it's just the problem with today is just lack of like that momentum with the at the higher levels. Like there is possibilities. It could go to 755, but look, 75470 75470 is 75450 right around there is the realistic level this can go to. But yeah, guys, the Bulls are they're fucking showing the fuck up. You know, like fucking they got another little U break and reach. So it's probably something like that. It's probably like you know, there was resistance, it dropped, it had a breakout, gradually came down, crunch, and then once it broke above the high, more breakout, and then it turned previous resistance into support again, then it had a bigger move. It could be something like that, right? So guys, the bulls for the people buying puts, dude, they're just lost fucking souls. I don't know what to take, dude. They really are, you know? Like, look, this is a bear right now, right? A bear would go, okay, there's a resistance level right here. I'm gonna try a put. It worked 20 times, right? Fucking degenerates. It's like, dude, there's a time and place to trade that way. Anyone who saw this shit, they'd be like, yo, within time, the price is gonna push higher and break out. Like with what I just showed you, any trader who understood trading would be like, yeah, within time it'll break out, try to form support here when it pulls back, and then try to push higher. Like that's what you know, but a lot of traders they don't understand that. Some traders are just so fucking degenerate where they're like, oh my gosh, there's a resistance level here, I'm gonna try a put, you know? Like they're fucking degenerates. Like there's a time and place to trade purely based off of that. Now is clearly not the time. Now is the time where like the bears are fucking their shit up again, right? Like so again, not every trader has that ability to like see or understand that. Some traders are literally are just like support resistance and that's all they do. They don't see shit. So, you know, that is a real thing though. Support and resistance, it definitely works without confirmation. I have another system where I do that as well. It definitely works, but the problem is a lot of people have that system. They don't know the other system. There's another system where like something works 20 times in a row and then it's finally going to stop working. And people don't have, they're not able to tell if it's going to stop working. And then it stops working, they get stopped out, right? And then they could switch sides. So now it would just be like the market would try to bottom right here. This would be the new level right here. Um, right here would be the new bottom right there. So whenever this fucking pulls back, it would try to bottom here and then it would attempt to push higher, right? So the bulls have flipped the whole game upside down, slow uptrend to a potential bigger move later now. So it's leaning more towards that bullish close, but that can change too as time progresses. So we'll see. But right now, the most likely outcome is it has its move up and then it tries to drop. And then from there, we got to see if it holds. If it holds, it goes higher for a bigger momentum. If it doesn't, then the bears come in and they flip this shit to 752 make or break. And we'll see from there. But yeah, man, this is like I said, that what I was seeing, like, dude, you guys have to read the patterns. Look at this shit. This was fucking identical, dude. Look at this. The way this moved up, the breakout, the retest, the consolidation, right? This was the same shit as yesterday. If you guys go back and watch yesterday's live stream, you'll be like, bro, that was literally the same fucking trade you made yesterday. That was the same exact shit. Literally right here. It had the little break, it had the little crunch, had the little break, had the little crunch, fucking shit. It's the same fucking shit. It's the same thing happening every single fucking day. Like fucking dude, if you guys are losing money, you're all a bunch of fuck ups if you're losing money. Everyone should be rich, everyone should be making money, everyone should be compounding. Like, what the fuck? This is like, dude, this trading shit is simple. All right, so look, there's the drop, and now we'll see what the fuck it wants to do. Like, holy shit, man. So that trade idea worked perfectly. Someone probably took that. Um, but yeah, man, when the market's slow like that, I really don't like buying breakouts, It's not the best of. But yeah, I'm sure somebody took that. Um, Everybody's green. Fucking yeah, man. Everybody's green as fuck. This is insane, dude. That's insane. Like, bro, this is fucking insane. Damn, it's fucking insane. But yeah, man, everybody's green. This is the greatest live stream in history. Um, it's created the most fucking disruptive stream on the fucking planet. Oh my gosh, bro. Green every single day. Fucking. Oh man, bro. Every single day. Bro, how am I gonna be red if I'm green every single day? You know? That's right. Like if I when I do a recurring business, how are people gonna leave it? They're gonna be like, what? I'm not green every day? Like what the fuck? Like if something recurs and it works every single day, how are they gonna leave? They're gonna be like, yo, I'm losing money. Yo, this isn't for me. Yo, I got too much going on. I don't want to be green every day. Like, bro, people stay in our businesses because we're green. That's why. Like but there's always that select group too who's like, it's just not for them, or they're losing money somehow. I'm like, well, then it's not for you. There's other things to do in the world besides trading. But for some people, it's like the only fucking thing to do, right? During this time, because it's like, dude, this is the highest ROI and I love doing it. And I'm just like, it's in my blood. Like, I'm built for this shit. Like, but yeah, man, like if someone does a recurring business and they're green every single day and people leave, trading is just not for them, or there's just that select group that's just a bunch of degenerates who they start their day green and then they all flip red and they do their own thing and they join 20 different groups and they just always do. Degenerates are degenerates, I could get some degenerates green, but some people are just so degenerate where they just give it all back. Like there's levels to being a degenerate. Some people are at a very special level where like they're green all the time, but they just give it all back. That's like a very special type of degenerate. Some people are just never green. I've seen that too. That's more of like, they got a lot of shit to figure out if they're red every time or green every time. But yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Um, But yeah, most of our clients stay with us, but some do leave, and it's very questionable at times because it's like, how the fuck is that even possible? But some things are just not in alignment with some people, and some things just aren't for everyone. Um, but yeah, man, work green every day, calls just fucking banked. Um, you know, it's going back to the break and retest. Now we'll see how it reacts. So look, if it bottoms here and breaks above here, I would be convinced that we would go to 75450 today. If it can do that. If it can bottom here, not go below, and then break above here, I would be fully convinced rather than just breaking out and retesting, breaking out and retesting. We're more on a gradual move higher or less pullbacks like this to kind of gravitate to 75450, right? But if we go below this, then I'm not as convinced. So basically, if we bottom here and we break above here, we should go up $1. That's how I see it. And it should be a fairly healthy uptrend. So that's where we're at. I mean, we're in absolutely no fucking place or land to be buying puts. That has been out of the fucking question, and since we entered these fucking calls. Um, and then we sold the peak right there, and then it went higher, but then it dropped big below our entry. And then we had an idea to buy 752. I didn't buy it. Some people did, and now we're pushing higher. So again, guys, you're going to want to use this as a reference. For those of you trading this, make sure you're keeping your eyes on July 9th. You know, this is where we can be at. We just had the break, the retest, more breakout, and then just continuation channel with the previous resistance. And then once we break above continuation channel, it goes para-fucking-bolic. So make sure you guys are using that July 9th because it's extremely accurate right now, and it's also in alignment with, you know, the 30-minute chart. And if you look at the 30-minute chart, you got the green, red, green. So, dude, we got green, double red, green, green, red, green. Dude, this whole fucking 30-minute chart is cooking the fuck up bullish. Like, look at this. Last time, green, red, red, green. This shit just kept going up. Green, red, red, green, green, red, green. Dude, the market is fucking clapping bears into unlimited fuck you fucks lands. Like, oh my goodness, man. It must be horrifying to just buy puts when the market is just, you know, slowly going up. And then all of a sudden it just breaks the fuck out and goes parabolic. Like, we could get that move to 75450. So yeah, man. This day has turned quite interesting. Quite interesting day. Um, a very, you know, quite interesting day here. But yeah, the 30-minute chart it's still been, you know, looks kind of degenerate still, but yeah, I could definitely see how this can hit 754.50 if we hold that and then go above that. The hourly chart is green, red, green, right? So again, last time, guys, look at the fucking dude. Look at what's going on, right? Look, green, red, green, breakout for an hour, right? Previous resistance, support, higher support, green, red, green, breakout for an hour, right? Previous resistance, higher support, green, red, green, breakout for an hour. So basically, this hourly candle here that opened up at 12, it's going to close in 35 minutes. And the 30-minute candle is closing at green, red, green 2, which is bullish. So basically, um, if the SPY can hold this zone, right? So if the SPY holds this zone right here, then we're gonna go to 75450 within the next 35 minutes. If it goes below the zone, then we're in a completely different picture. We would be looking for something more of, you know, back down here. But that already played out. It already played out. It already worked. It's like, dude, it's like, you know, if we can just hold this, the market has high probabilities of getting that 75450. But that's where we're at in the market. You know, not everyone sees it or reads it that way, but that's where we're at. The open of the next 30-minute candle is going to be very useful to kind of see, but dude, this looks very bullish. This right here looks very bullish. The way this is kind of setting up here looks extremely bullish too, right? Um, so yeah, we will see how this reacts here, man. The day's getting more interesting, man. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting pattern looking at the higher time frames there. Um, we have resistance, breakout, retest of higher support, green, red, green, breakout for an hour, previous resistance, breakout, retest of support, break and retest, green, red, green. It's been holding the hourly closing candles. So the hourly close is now a floor, and if it holds that fucking floor, instead of these big moves to the downside, it's going to have a bigger breakout to 754.50, right? So you can see that, the closing is everything. It's not even the wicks. The wicks ain't shit right here. These top wicks, these top wicks, these top wicks, these were literally just gravitational levels to retrace back to. What matters is the close, the closing candles of the higher time frames right here in a situation like this. The hourly close, the hourly close, the hourly close. It held a floor here for an hour instead of just getting fucked up for 3 hours straight. So very interesting chart pattern here, man. A fuck ton of confirmations. I mean, this looks like a fucking gold mine, man, to just rip straight to fucking 754.70 in the next 30 fucking minutes. All the bulls got to do is hold that fucking level, man. So I think everyone can see how the bears are fucking clipped, And most people don't see the market this way because this is how I see it and this is how I read it. And it's going to make a fuck ton of people a fuck ton of rich if they actually fucking listen. So yeah, guys, that's how I see this shit. I don't know how other people see it because I don't watch other people like that, so I have no fucking idea. Like I don't even want whatever the fuck they're saying, I don't even want to see it. I'm just focused on what the fuck I'm seeing, dude. Like I've seen some shit. But we'll see, man. We'll see. This is getting fucking insane here. This fucking chart is getting crazy, man. There's gonna be a big play definitely setting up. Next 30-minute candle, a big play is definitely setting up. Let's see, where did this bottom? All right, still holding the range, but so next 30-minute candle is everything, guys. If it's gonna happen, it would likely happen next 30 minutes. So this is everything, man. This is fucking everything. It's still leaning bullish, still signaling bullish there. Bulls don't have a lot of risk either. They wouldn't be risking much. Like look, if it starts to go below the low of this, 752.80, right below that would be max pain, and then 752, we'll see how it reacts for a call if it goes below that. But like I said, if this can't really go below 752.70, 752.80, then it would have to go to 754.50 within time, and it would happen once it starts to break out above the highs. And then crunch, and then further breakout continuation. So we'll see, man. We'll see. This is getting very interesting here. So the most important thing right now is to see how this reacts at the 30-minute open. That's the most important thing. And there could be a trade here. I might make a trade here. We'll see. I like all the confirmations. I just don't like how the price is so fucking high and there's only like, a dollar 50 of upside potential buying at the fucking peaks. That's what I dislike about this. There was so much more upside potential buying at lower prices, right? So that's what I dislike about this trade personally. But yeah, just know, man, if I take another trade, don't go risking green to red. Don't risk more than 30% of your profits if this goes down 60, 70% plus, if I take a trade. So just remember that. But we got the green, red, green breakout. Green, double, red, green breakout. Green, red, green, higher support breakout. Dude, this shit, it looks just like fucking yesterday. It looks so similar to yesterday. We got this little VU cup. We got this little VU cup. Continuation, green, red, greens, green. Dude, it looks just like yesterday. This shit looks just like July 9th, man. So that's how I see it. Obviously, for that to work, the Bulls gotta hold the level. But yeah, that's how I see the market right now. That's what I'm seeing, dude. So yeah, we'll take a look. 30-minute candles opening up green and bullish. Okay. Bro, I should just get the fuck in. Like, Guys, just know, man, if I get in on a trade, dude, I'm milking it to the absolute, you know what I mean? This is like fucking milking to the max. Let me see if are the contracts at good prices. Let me see. What are these fucking contracts at? Um, they're not bad. I mean, 753 calls for 96 cents, that's not bad. You know, calls are like 40 cents in the money right now. That's actually signaling a nice premium rip move. So, you know, it's definitely favoring the bulls. I'm just saying from a trading perspective, like we're talking about a dollar breakout. It's gonna be great, but like, you know, it's so much better to buy earlier on. But it does look fairly smooth with some chops, so we'll see. But guys, I might make a trade here, man. This is looking, you know, fairly bullish. Let's see. I'll go back to, bro, it kind of looks like we're right here again. It looks like we're doing that, and then we break out, calls print, and then we have a little pullback, and then it could try to go even higher. It looks like we're in the same fucking spot again. This is fucking crazy. All right, guys, fuck it. I'm gonna get in. So I'm in at 102 cents, 102 cents, 753 calls. Like I said, guys, do not risk more than 70%. I mean, excuse me, do not risk more than 30% of your profits. So if this trade goes down, you know, 50, 70%, you should not be losing more than 30% of what you made, right? So basically, I've seen this before. I'm in on calls. I understand it's not like, you know, the greatest like fucking trade. It could be a great trade, but it's not like the greatest trade from a setup point of view. It's like, dude, we're buying a high day breakout. The market's kind of slow and choppy. It could be a bitch first too. I get it. The calls are at a reasonable price though, 102 cents there. So I got in at a reasonable price, which is another reason why it made sense. But basically, one of the things I do like about this trade is I remember with my frequency when I was trading in the past that it had the 1 point plus breakout. It did get the breakout, which is one of the reasons why I liked it. So it seems in alignment that it's going to break out. It could fuck around, you know, like it could fuck around at first, but I would say it seems very in alignment that it should break out to 750, 450. What I dislike about the trade is it's like, dude, there's 1 point of upside potential. We're buying at the fucking peaks, you know? But I do remember that it happened fairly quickly. It was overall smooth, and it was a very nice trade and a very nice win. I remembered like this happened in the past. I remember this frequency, right? And that's kicking in. So that's another reason why I got in. But just make sure, guys, if this shit doesn't work out, you know, you don't go risking more than 30% of your profit. So if the trade drops like fucking 50, 70%, you should not be giving back more than 30% of your gains, right? So just understand that, man. Because it's not going to work all the time, but we usually start our days green, and we're green every single day, regardless if we do start green, right? So you just got to manage your risk if you're in on this, and you got to also understand, man, this is, you know, it's definitely more on the degenerate side. Um, it's likely going to work, but it's definitely more on the degenerate side. But, you know, I have my reasons for getting in on here. I remember specifically of what had happened. Within the blink of an eye, it can just go up $1. It can take time first. But when it happens, it can happen quick. So it could be a big increase in premiums. And plus, 753 calls are cheap as fuck. So I like that too. So that's in alignment with what I just said. A big move can occur, but it could take time. So yeah, man, just understand that, man. Look, it is what it is, man. But based off this frequency, dude, this shit was just like fucking rocking the fuck up. Like it kind of got to 754 quickly. So we should be good if it works that way. And as of now, it is working that way. It's just gotta hold here. So we'll see, man. You guys know, like, this isn't like the 100% most best trade, but it could absolutely be a great trade. But I'm just saying, like, with all of the ingredients, like, to creating a trade, this is definitely on the lower scale. Obviously, lower scale trades could end up being some of the best trades we ever make. But if we were to take all the ingredients of how we create a trade, it's definitely on the lower scale of things. But if it works on how it worked last time, it was fairly quickly, it was smooth, and it was a fucking nice premium increase, you know? So we'll see, man. Like I said, you know, if someone's up fucking, you know, if you're up fucking if someone's up, they should not be risking more than 30% of their gains. So if this shit goes down like 60, 70, you know what I mean? We'll see, man. You guys know this isn't like the greatest of fucking trades to be making. It could end up being a great trade, but that doesn't mean it's the greatest trade to be making. So we'll see. You know, I'm holding this shit out. We got to start breaking the fuck out. You know, we need to form the higher support here for the break and retest. If we can do that, then we should start to go into fucking breakout land like crazy. So this is it. This is a very important psychological move here. This level right here is very fucking important right here. So it needs to start breaking out. For what I'm talking about to happen, it has to start breaking out, you know? So we'll see, you know? So this is it. This is make or break. Now it's below almost, okay, so it's right back here now. So it's trying to do a flip. So we'll see how this reacts. This is very important. The bulls definitely, for what I'm talking about, they need to fucking run this shit up. They need to start bottoming this shit right here. The hourly candle is still above that, which is good. But we need to start bouncing now. If we go below 752.80, the whole thing is gonna fucking flip upside down attempt. So this is make or break, man. This is make or break. I would say max pain on this would be 75250 would be the max pain. 75250. If someone really wanted to hold it, then 752. But this trade that I'm talking about, it's really not meant to be held that long. So likely 75250 is max pain. If we bounce here, bulls are looking good. If not, then max pain is 75250. So we'll see. You know, this is make or fucking break. The bulls have held their grounds for quite some time now. So they just need to show up at this dip. You know, this is a break and retest level, so they didn't show up at the higher one. So now they need to show up at the lower one, which is right here. So this is make or break. You know, if they can't show up here, then the market's trying to flip lower highs to potentially go lower, but then also can have that like fuck you spike out of nowhere and just flip the whole game, right? But we'll see how this reacts here. This is very important for it to start bouncing back up. And then if not, you know, our max pain is 75250 on this overall trade. And if I'm right on this one, then I would just call it for the day. If I were to make another trade, the only thing I would consider would be 752. So we'll see, man. This shit, you know, it's got to start popping off. Very important we start popping off here. The weight and the pressure is definitely on for both sides right now. But the Bulls have really been showing a lot of strength today. The Bears have more of just been on some fuck shit where it drops for a couple minutes and they're big drops, but then it instantly recovers, right? So the Bulls have definitely been winning the day. The Bears have had many opportunities to make money, but the Bulls have been showing the fuck up, unlike the Bears. Like, you know, the Bears used to show up at 753, but they stopped. They stopped showing up. All it's doing is just breaking out and retesting, breaking out. They stopped fucking showing up. So like I said, if it can't go below 75280, there's really no reason to even sell a call. The only logical move is just to hold a call to 75450. But guys, if we start breaking out here, this could be a slingshot to 754. This can actually be a situation where you add to a trade. This is looking very good. If we start to break out here, we can start to get that slingshot to a quick move to 754, a nice premium increase. So this is make or break. If we start to break out here, I would be more convinced that it's going to start to happen quickly. It could even be as good as like consider adding to a trade. Or if someone wanted to do like a fuck you 754 YOLO, this could be the exact time to do that. This is looking very hot. This is looking very good. So instead of bottoming at the higher break and retest level right here to form the higher support, it ended up bottoming at the slightly lower one. Now we're at another break and retest level right here. So it's make or break again, but the bulls have kick-ass momentum coming in. like I said, the bears really have just been dropping it big for a couple minutes, and then the bulls have been showing up. You know, it's been going like that the whole day to kind of just gradually push this to 75450 if we can just hold price here. So yeah, there's definitely a big move setting up here. If it starts holding and breaking out, I would say we're going to get that flash move that I was talking about into the 754s. So very important, you know, for anyone wanting to enter a trade, this is another opportunity to enter a trade right here. The momentum and move is definitely coming up right here. You know, this is in terms of timing, we're getting to precise timing. I would say precise timing is coming up. All we got to do is hold here and break out, and we should get a nice little flash increase, smooth right. We should get that move we're talking about, man. We got to hold here and break out. SPY's looking on fucking fire, dude. Like I said, anyone looking to do another strike or add to the trade, you should strongly consider doing that if we start progressing here. So yeah, man, everything's looking bullish. We just need to bounce here. We need to fucking bounce here. Like fucking bro, just take your sweet time. Like fucking come on, man. Just I want to see this shit. Look, I just remember the way it worked is whenever it happened, it was in the blink of an eye. It was like a flash smooth ride. So the most important thing here is to hold. If we break out, the move that I'm talking about should be the beginning of the move, of the exact move that I'm talking about. This should be the exact price timing of it to start occurring, where it's perfect entry, perfect timing, perfect ride up. So yeah, man, like I said, if anyone wants to add to calls or consider buying that 754 call, you can do that too. You guys can create your own systems. You guys can trade how you want to trade. Market's looking very hot, very fire right now. Bulls are coming in with the higher support. This right here is a trend reversal signal, signaling that we're going to get continuation of breakout. Everything's looking bullish. Puts are looking absolute horrifying. It looks like we're going to get that flash within some time, you know, to 754 plus. So calls are looking absolutely fucking fire right now, dude. It's looking like a free money fuck you play to fucking calls. Like, hold the fucking calls. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Bulls are looking hot right now. Oh my goodness. If someone's buying puts right now, they're going to get cooked. Absolutely fucking cooked. This is the time to consider adding. This is the time to consider a YOLO fuck you 754 strike. This is the time to hold. Fucking A, man. You know? This is the time for the Bulls to show up and gain a lot of fucking confidence. Um, you know, our time is now, dude. Our time is absolutely right now. This is our time. In terms of timing, we are looking precise. We are looking fucking perfection. We're looking brilliant. We're looking highly confident, very dominant. Hold the fucking trade. We're looking very smooth. And then within the blink of an eye, out of fucksware, it just happens. You know, that's how we're looking right now. So guys, at this point, I think we should be able to just relax, you know? Maybe someone added, maybe someone bought another strike. I don't know. Like you guys can do your own thing too, but I'm just holding my calls. I'm not really doing anything here. I do think it's a very logical consideration to be adding to a trade here. Absolutely think that. You know, I think this is a great time to be adding for those who do want to add. But yeah, man, I think within the blink of an eye, we just hold this trade, and then all of a sudden, out of fucks nowhere, it'll just go up, you know? So I think we're good. I think we're good. Um, so yeah, there we go. There we go, man. We just gotta, bro, at this point, we could just turn on the fucking music, I think at this point. I think we could just celebrate at this point. That's how the market's looking right now. I think we could just start fucking around and blasting the music. That was the last call to add, so everybody's green. This is the only stream in history that's green every single day. It's absolutely undeniable that this stream is making people rich, smart, competent, and successful every single day. It's also very clear that the bears are getting absolutely fucking destroyed when I'm buying these calls. So losing is a personal choice. That's a very nice momentum candle coming in right there. Very nice premium increase on those call options. Losing remains a personal choice. I'm like, dude, I'm buying calls at the exact peak and I'm finding ways to make money. So how the fuck could someone be red today? I just don't understand it, dude. I really don't. I really don't. Someone says slow day. I'm like, dude, people are getting shit fucking rich. What the fuck are you on? Like, shit fucking rich with these fucking moves. Shit rich. Look at this shit rich. Boom, right there. Someone just made you can make 5K in fucking minutes on a move like that. All right, so guys, based off of what has happened in the past, it just kept on fucking going up. This isn't the peak. It just kept, oh fuck, it just keeps on. Oh man, if they bought the 75544 calls, they just fucking printed too, dude. Oh fuck. Look, guys, this can go up to 75450. Manage your risk, dude. Manage your risk. You can hold runners, dude. Manage your risk. If you want, sell the first one red candle, dude. I'm already green as fuck on this. I'm up over 20% on this now. Um, so yeah, man. It can also go back down. Nothing happens perfect all the time. It could go back down too. You guys know what to do, man. Um, first red candle, I would start scaling out of this shit. But yeah, man, we just fucking killed that 20% fucking move there. I'm gonna trim some here, right? Trimming some here. All right, so I trimmed some here at 120 cents. Um, trim some there. And then look, if we start getting some red candles, we'll probably just get out. If not, then we'll just enjoy this fucking ride up to fucking. But yeah, always trimming to spikes. Always trimming to spikes. But like I said, man, if this move that I'm talking about is gonna happen, we could be looking at that 754 range. We really could, but first it can go green to red, etc., etc. So just manage your risk and set profit stops. Do not be a fucking degenerate. The trade's up 20%, so do not be a fucking degenerate. But based off of what I'm seeing on the contracts, it should push higher. Just understand the risk is green to red. It should push higher though. So just sell into spikes and set profit stops. Make sure you guys are setting profit stops. Do not flip green to red on a trade. Aiming for a bigger win if you're up 20%. So I told you what to do, man. If you guys do it, you do it. If not, you can flip green to red. It is what it is. If you hold and aim bigger, well, you can also flip green to red too. So, but yeah, man. Everyone should have profit stop set. And then if it drops back down, we can even look for another entry. But we should be good. Should be good. Just gotta start breaking out. Should be good. So the key is, man, we gotta hold. We gotta hold this. If we start going below, then you know, I would like to think that profit stops are gonna start to get triggered. But based off of what I've seen, it should just continue to fucking fly up. It could pull back first, but overall, it should be fairly healthy. But could get profit stopped out first too, right? So make sure you guys are just playing this smart, man. We're up 20%. I don't want to see anybody going green to red, take an extra risk. Um, I'm gonna trim more here, selling more here. All right, so I just exited more there, 117 cents. So I got how much? All right, so I got 40% left. I got 40% of the position left. And I do have a profit stop set. So if we go back down to around here, I would be profit stopped out right around there. So we shall see, man. We shall see. Everyone's got to know the risk of holding. Risk of holding is green to red. We're up 20%. One move to the downside, you give it all back, right? So everybody's got to know the risk of holding. Let's see if we can't bounce here. I'm gonna trim some more here. So this is literally make or break. Let's see. Fucking, let's see. 115. Small little, oh, there we go. Small little bounce there. All right, there we go. So let's see, man. Let's see. If you guys have a profit stop, I would set it like right here. I would set that shit right here. So we're either gonna get this big move or get profit stopped out. We shall see. We got the gap up. We got the smooth little ride. Okay, there we go. So what I'm saying is happening still. That's good. And like I said, profit stop, you could set that shit right there. There you go. Max risk. So there we go. We're good. All right, so guys, everything I said has come true. Everybody's green. Everybody's making money. Oh fuck, flash fucking move, dude. Fucking, this can go to 754.70, dude. Who gives a fuck? I'm gonna take more off here. Fuck it. I'm gonna trim more here. I'm gonna trim some here. 129 cents. Trim there. All right, guys, rest is runners. If you go green to red, that's you. Also, move your profit stop up. You should move your profit stop up a little bit, right? Know the risk of holding, right? You're risking your profit. The highest this shit can go to is 754.50 to 754.70. The 30-minute candle can close bullish. We got 9 minutes. You guys know what you're playing with, man. It's been in alignment, but at some point, you know, something's got to stop working to the absolute exact perfect T, right? So make sure you guys are taking your games, dude. Rest is runners, rest is runners. If someone flips red on that fucking move, dude, fucking just quit. I don't know what the fucking. I told him to set the profit stop. I told him to move it higher. If you guys are losing money, y'all need to quit. Like, just give it the fuck up. Just fucking quit, man. If you guys are losing money, quit. It's not for you. Just fucking quit the shit. We're green every single day. Um, so yeah, man. We could get one more little breakout, you know, to get that last flash. But dude, that was quite the flash, you know? That was quite the fucking flash. That was a nice fucking move right there. We could get one more. We definitely could. Just know the risk of holding that shit, you know? Like I said, profit stop, move it up a little bit, and there you go. We'll see. You either get profit stopped out, you sell here, or you take the risk of holding and get the bigger gain, right? You guys do what you want to do, you know? If you bought 754 calls, you're at the make or break point, you know? The shit either flips right back to red or it just goes super green the money. You should obviously be taking profit if you're on those. And then leaving some runners if you want to. But yeah, man, we got in here. The price has spiked 50 cents. Very nice move. It could spike another 50 cents, right? It can also drop another 50 cents. So set your profit stops, enjoy the ride up, and at some point you'll get profit stopped out. That's what I would say. And if you want to sell here, you could sell some here. But dude, we got 8 more minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. This shit could close strong. We got 8 more minutes. Like I said, man, rest is runners. Rest is runners. Everybody's green. Everybody's making money. Let's see. There we go. Oh, wow. The stream is hitting an all-time high. 247 people watching, and we're at 50 likes. Damn, bro. I remember we used to have like 200 people watching, and we would get 100 likes. Oh my gosh, dude. Guys, I'm trying to trade. I'm not trying to tell you to click a like button. Like, come on now, man. But who gives a fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? We're going private soon, man. We're gonna be green every single day private. Um, you know, it is what it is. Um, you know, it's okay, guys. I don't need to be famous. We just need to make more money. I'll be the best kept secret, the best holy gem on the fucking planet. It is what it is. My life is what it is. If something doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen. Maybe it's not in alignment. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, the most important thing is to be rich and to be private. It's not fame. Most important thing is fucking rich and privacy. So yeah, man, you guys have that. You're gonna have an amazing life. So yeah, we'll see, man. If this wants to do one more fucking flash fucking spike, or if, you know, we're gonna get profit stopped out. Like I said, guys, rest is runners, rest is runners. Everyone should have sold the majority of their position. Rest is runners, rest is runners. If the runners get a big move, nice little gains. If we get profit stopped out, then we took a small risk to make some bigger gains on a small risk, right? It is what it fucking is, man. It is what it is. You know, a lot of people use stop loss as well. We use profit stops. Manage your fucking risk. Everyone should have already sold the bulk of their position at the fucking tippity top here. Yes, it could go higher. If you're holding runners, it could go to 750, 450. Absolutely. It could also drop back down. You guys know how trading is. You know, things work. They don't always work to an exact T. They're not always timed perfectly. Sometimes they go green to red first. You know, it's been working amazing. Great, right? So in this situation, I would just tell people to set a profit stop and then just enjoy if we get this extra move I'm talking about, because basically the move that I was talking about, it's happened 50%. Half of the move has already happened. If someone flips green to red, they're a fucking degenerate. Um, you know, and if the other 50% happens, then that's great. And sometimes that extra 50% of the move isn't gonna happen. So you gotta understand, manage your fucking risk. Don't go green to red. Don't be a degenerate, right? Because something can work and something could repeat, but it's not just going to keep on working and keep on repeating. At some point, the market has to shake someone. It's got to trap someone. It can't just keep on working to an exact fucking historical T 100% of the time. It's like, dude, if you're green and something already worked, at some point it's got to stop working. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you're still not in the trade, make sure it's runners, make sure you're not, you know, risking going green to red, etc., etc. All right, guys, look, we got to lock in here. 30-minute candle is getting ready to close green. So we got a green down, green up. Ooh, green down, green, then it kind of drops. Like, I don't, guys, the only thing I could say is just hold this shit for like 5 minutes. If it closes super bullish, then it happens then. If not, you would give back, you know, those fucking gains holding that 5 minutes. You get profit stopped out. So I would not really hold this past the 30-minute candle, dude. I would not like nah, I think fuck that. Like yeah. So all we can really do is hold it for 4 minutes. You know, there's gonna be a big move where the contracts either go back to our price or they go up a little more, you know. So just don't race going green to red. Like I said, rest is runners. Anything can happen. Any fucking thing can happen. You know, we're talking 4 fucking minutes here. So guys, look, we're not holding this shit past one. Fuck that. We're not holding past one. Not doing that. If you guys want to take the risk, you take the risk. You set the profit stops. I'm not holding this past one. Fuck that. Um, let's see. Yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing that. Like, there's just too many other um confirmations to say to just kind of not do that. So I'm not gonna do it. You know, a lot of my trades, they're just based off of holding for a 30-minute candle. Sometimes it closes in my favor and I'm still holding, so I'll hold it if it looks in my favor. But I'm not doing that. Fuck that. Like, I'm just gonna get out of the rest here in the next 3 minutes. So just set a profit stop right around here. And that's about all we can do. You know, if you guys want to hold it further, you hold it further. Just make sure that profit stop is set. Do not be a fucking degenerate. Um, you know, so we'll see. You know, 3 minutes, we're gonna get some sort of move here, and then another move is gonna happen at the open 30-minute candle. So guys, another trade here, another big move is definitely setting up. We'll see how this shit reacts. I still got some runners. I haven't been profit stopped out yet on those. So yeah, man. But like I said, I've seen this shit before and it kind of just went to like 75450. So this is half the move. But if it doesn't work, you would risk all of it. That's why you would need to set profit stop so you don't risk all of it, right? But yeah, guys, rest is runners. Everybody's green. Everybody's making money. Everybody's green every single. Oh, there it is. That's the flash move I was talking. They're waiting till the last minute. They're waiting till the very end. They're waiting till the very end. You see how patient you guys got to be? You know, and you got to manage your risk by setting the profit stops. So we didn't get profit stopped out, and look, now we're getting that extra flash that I was talking about. This is the last part of the move, right? So like I said, the highest this can realistically go to as of now is like 754.50. Dude, I'm really not looking to hold past 1 p.m. That wasn't my plan, right? So all we can do is just really milk this for the next 2 minutes or just get out right here. That's about it. Unless you guys want to take the risk and move the profit stop up higher since the price went up higher. But yeah, man, I think I'm just gonna get out the rest here. Let me see how it reacts here. All right, let's see if this can bounce here or not. If not, I'm just gonna get out of this shit. Let's see. All right, so guys, I sold it all. I'm completely out. I sold it all here, 132 cents. There we go. So 30% return on the runners, 20% on the majority of the position. So there we go, guys. So I'm 2 for 2, 100% success rate. If you guys want to play for that slightly bigger move, you know what to do, right? So if there's, you know, if we're up halfway the move, just don't risk the other half. Don't be a fucking degenerate and then scale out into spikes and set profit stops, move them higher. It's not fucking rocket science. So yeah, man, everybody's green. We're buying calls at the most absurd, insanely high levels during like extremely difficult times to be trading at times. And the trades are fucking amazing. So this trade was actually better than this trade right here. This trade first dropped a fuck ton and then it went up a fuck ton. This one, we timed that shit fucking near perfect. It still dropped first, but it came back near perfect. And then, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who decided to add right around here when I told them to consider that. And maybe someone bought like the YOLO 754 call out of the money and sold it in the money. Maybe they did that too. So, yeah, man, I'm good, dude. I'm good. You know, today has been an insanely fucking green day. You know, I'm just finishing this Friday. Very, very green. I'm green every single day. I've never heard someone say that. I've never heard anyone say I'm green every single day. So I'm green every single day. My stream's green every single day. It is what it is. You know, every single day I show up in green. Sometimes the trades drop first. We hold them. They come back to life. It's like, dude, I'm green every single day, man. This trade This trade was a lot better than this one over here. This one was, it had more downside and then like that, but this one was smooth. It was only like 2 minutes of downside and then it instantly recovered. Plus, everyone had the opportunity, if they wanted to add here. This was an obvious add. That's why I kept saying, guys, you should really consider to adding if you do want to add to this, right? Some people might not have added because they were like, this is a decent idea. It could be a decent trade, but it doesn't have all the ingredients. It's kind of degenerate. We're buying extremely high prices, right? Like I like entering the trades where all the ingredients are there. But guys, look, this can flash crash right now. That's why I sold the position because I was looking at the chart and I was saying, bro, this can just fall off a fucking cliff again. So I'm not doing anything. If the Bears did a put, their max risk would be new highs. And they're currently winning this move right now. So yeah, we sold the peak. If people wanted to buy puts, then fucking the max risk is the highs, dude. Me, I ain't doing nothing, dude. I trade a very strategic way. I look for all the ingredients to come in. It's like even in that trade, not all the ingredients were there, but I definitely had strong reasons to get in. That was for sure. Like, oh my gosh, dude, I was literally getting like visions and flashbacks of an exact trade that I made in my past. It was the same fucking thing. Like, oh man, that's why I love trading. It's like the same thing just happens over and over again. It's just always the same result. We're just green every single day. There's no way I would be on a live stream if I wasn't green every single day. Why the fuck would I be on a live stream if I'm not green every single day? It's like, dude, for me to stream, I have to be green every single day. If I'm not that good, I'm not gonna fucking do these live streams and be like, no, fuck that. The fuck? If I'm not green every single day, I need to do like a fuck ton of like shadow work and go private and fucking like fuck all that. If I'm streaming, I have to be green every single day. That's how high the bar is. There can't be one red day on a stream. There's no way. Like, fuck that. If I'm taking my time to be on a live stream, like, I have to be green every single day. Otherwise, I shouldn't be streaming. Like, fuck that. Like, I have to be green every single fucking day. There's no excuses. There's no reasons to be red. There's no reasons to lose money. Everybody should be green. Everybody should be making money. Everybody should be compounding their account. Everybody should be selling the peaks. Everyone should be printing. There's no fucking reason to be red. If you're red, you're in another fucking group or you're doing shit on your own. I would not be sitting here on a stream if there was probabilities of me having a red day. I wouldn't do it because I'd be like, yo, I need to do more work before I go on a stream. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm streaming every single day, I have to be green every single day. Otherwise, I should not be streaming. That's how I see this shit. I really shouldn't. Like, if I can't be green every single day, I don't see the point in streaming at all. I really don't. That just says I would have to work more on my system. But yeah, guys, I've been working on this system for years and years and years. Every single day from market open to market close, and I'm just green every single day now. So I was like, fuck it. I could just give alerts in a chat, or we could just do this on a stream, and I could teach them how I'm doing it while I'm green every single day. So yeah, man, I'm green every single day. That's why the live streams exist to show you guys how to be green every single day. If I wasn't green every single day, I would not be live streaming 100%. 100% would not be doing this. So yeah, it is what it is, man. This is the life that I'm living, that I chose. We're choosing the most absolute best experience. Green every single day on stream. Absolutely. I don't know another live stream that's green every single day. I know there's live streams with more views. I know there's live streams with more hate. I know there's live streams with more comments. I know there's live streams with more likes. I don't know a single motherfucking live stream that's green every single day, man. It is what it is, man. This is amazing. We sold the peak. The trade went up 30%. We sold majority at 20%, and then we sold runners at 30%, right at the fucking tip top. And now the market's just back in that fuck you land place, just fucking shit up again. So look, I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna call it for the day. I would say in terms of where we're at right now, we're in maximum degenerate land. It's like the fact that I even took that trade, I was already pushing the fucking bar. Not all the ingredients were there, right? But I was only risking 30% of my profit too, so I wasn't taking a big risk. If the trade went down more percentage than the previous one, it's not like I'm risking all the gains. Common fucking sense. Options give you options to do whatever you want to do. So yeah, man, if you guys know how to trade options, you should be green every single day, dude. It's the unlimited fuck you money glitch. Those who see through it see it. Others who don't get it, they don't get it. You know, it's like this shit is fucking amazing. Just add to winners, get your wins. Even the percentage L's could be bigger than the percentage wins because we win first and we manage our risk, and also we add to winners, which makes the wins automatically bigger too. So yeah, man, we're just unlimited fucking over here. It's like the only problem over here is if you guys aren't compounding your account. That's the only problem. It's not if, oh, I sold it too soon, it went up 40% more. Like, no, the only problem here, if you're not compounding your account, that's your biggest problem here. If someone's green every single day, y'all need to focus on compounding your account. Not this whole idea of like, oh, I need a bigger move, you know? Look, you can aim for the bigger moves if that's what you want to do. Just make sure that you manage your fucking risk. Oh my gosh, dude. The worst thing you can do in this market is aim for a bigger win and not manage your risk. You know, all of a sudden a big win turns into a big L because you're trying to aim big because you don't manage your fucking trade. Trading is about managing your fucking trades. Do not be a fucking degenerate, dude. Every single day, people go into the market, they're incompetent, they're fucking degenerates. All they do is lose money. They're all shit. And all I do, I just take all the fucking money because I see, like, yeah, there's still a lot of degenerates in the market. They're all buying puts. They're all not managing their trades. They're fucking degenerates. Like, you know, this shit has never been easier. Every single day we're green. Like, fuck, I'm green buying at the highs. I'm looking at fucking, you know, yesterday I'm saying this is the same fucking trade. And then I'm having flashbacks. Fucking, this trade was made over a year ago. I'm having visual fucking flashbacks of the same price action. It's like, dude, all this shit is inter fucking connected. So there's no reason to be red. If you guys are red, you need to quit. You know, that's my job. My job isn't to make everyone just green. My job is to also get people out of the market. If people are losing money, my job is, you know, this shit is not for you. Move the fuck on. Do something else with your fucking life. Like, you know, when someone's that real, when someone's that good, if the other person can't be green, then it's not for them. It's not for them. And I'm definitely not for everyone. You know, there's a fuck ton of people who hate me. Hating me is like hating yourself. You know, some people are just shit. They just, you know, whatever. Like, but y'all need to be green every day. 100%. You need to be green every single day. Like I said, I would not be doing a live stream if I was not green every day. There's no way in fucks I'm gonna sit here and go on a stream and teach people how I'm doing what I'm doing and have red days. That would mean that I need to go off the stream and do fucking shadow work and work on myself privately and not say a fucking word. But if I'm green every single day, it's like, dude, I'm gonna hop on a stream every single day. Like, fuck it. Like, there's no reasons to be red. Absolutely. Like, there's absolutely no reasons to be fucking red. So, you know, you guys with all the live streams I've done, everyone should have made $500, thousands of dollars. They should have made a fuck ton of money, dude. This is like I'm not even like how many fucking lives have we done in a row now? This is like fucking oh my gosh, fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fucking dude, counting that was more work than my trade. More effort to just count that was more work than my like fucking man, counting's annoying as shit. Like 15 all W streams. If you guys didn't make, dude, $50 a stream is $750, $100 a stream, $1,500. If you guys didn't make more enough to join the private group, then just don't join. That's what I would say, man. We're gonna launch this shit soon. We're gonna be fully private. We're gonna go green every single day. And then the videos are gonna make everyone green with the game plans. We'll get back to that. But yeah, man, this has been amazing. I'm going into the weekend green as fuck. If someone asks me what I do for a living, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm just green. I'm just green every day. You know, I'm green. What do you mean what I do for? I'm like fucking green. That's what I do. Like just green every single day. Like, you know, some people have money printers. They exist. It's not just the fucking Fed. Like a lot of wealthy dude, a lot of wealthy people don't give a fuck if the market drops. They're sitting here saying, no, let's just keep moving it higher and higher and higher and leave everyone behind who didn't wake the fuck up. It's like, dude, if people didn't wake up here, if y'all motherfuckers didn't wake up right here, fucking 2020, if you guys didn't wake up fucking here and get rich, like that was everyone's opportunity to figure their shit out, you know? If they didn't figure their shit out by now, they're fucked. They're apps, dude. There's been more than enough time to figure shit out and get rich, dude. Like this was a time, this was like an awakening period. A lot of people opened their fucking minds up and started awakening themselves to opportunities to make money online. But dude, now It's just the money printer, it's just going burr. It's just going, the money printer is going unlimited up. Trump is fucking president. If you guys are red, you're all degenerates and you're all shit and you should all quit. That's what I would say if anyone's red. You know, dude, if someone's red, they're a beginner and they're following the wrong person. That's all I can really say. They're a fucking beginner. They have no idea what they're doing and they're following the wrong person. You know, it's like when I was a beginner, this shit took over a fucking decade to fucking figure out. Um, you know, like this is not fucking easy, but it's never been easier now that I understand how the game works. And see, look, it's right back. Look at this. You see? Right back down, right? If the market gives you half the move, you're risking half the move. So don't risk half the move. Don't risk all your profit. Set a fucking profit stop. You know? Fucking everyone wants the biggest wins. I'm like, look, you guys want to be degenerates? Be degenerate. I'm gonna compound to fucking infinity. You know? I'm gonna compound this shit to green every single day infinity. You know? If I'm green every single day, what's gonna stop me from compounding? Absolutely fucking nothing. You know? If it's too many contracts, I could just switch to futures or I can do both. Like, dude, there's enough liquidity in this shit to buy 1,000 contracts in and out. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough to, that's 1,000 contracts in and out. Every 10-cent fucking move, you know, instantly. $1,000 fucking profit. Like fucking instantly. Um, and then futures, that's just fucking unlimited fucking scale. There's no fucking limits to that. It's like obviously with options, it gets more tougher when you guys get up to like, you know, 3,000 to 5,000 contracts. It's a lot more difficult to get in and out. But if you guys are just doing futures, you could just do unlimited fucking like you could fucking 1,000 fucking lots. Like you could do unlimited fucking shit over there. Like it's fucking futures is literally like it's basically like you just get filled instantly. It's like paper trading with real money. That's one way to describe it. It's like you're trading with actual money, but you're just getting filled instant. Like it's fucking insane, man. Futures is fucking cracked. But yeah, my futures track record this year is I only had one futures loss. I've only been swing trading futures. I do it at night. I had over 35 wins and only one loss, and the loss was very small compared to all the wins. But yeah, I've been swing trading futures at nights, especially when the market's been gapping down. Been making a fuck ton off of that system. So we have a lot of systems going on, man. And then obviously there is certain trades on the day where it makes sense to just go with futures and not with options because timing isn't in alignment. But you know, I'm not going super far out, so I usually just go with the option. But certain levels do make sense to just go with futures too. I get it, but dude, just buying a fuck ton of contracts. So, but guys, there's nothing to do, man. The day is done. There's nothing to fucking do. Maybe Power Hour there'll be a play. I can give a fuck. Like fucking everybody's green. The weekend's about to start. Like this is fucking amazing. The best way to go into the weekend is fucking green, not red. Like fuck red. Who the fuck wants to be red? This is 2026. Who the fuck? Like guys, if you're red in 2026, I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude. It's never been easier. Like you have to figure this shit out. Um, but yeah, man, this is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's see what has happened. Oh my goodness, bro. It's fucking amazing. Shit is absolutely amazing. Here we fucking go. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so guys, this has been an amazing stream. We are 2 for 2 today, 100% success rate. Um, I'm gonna be ending it here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Losing is a personal choice. Every single stream is fucking green. That is the standards over here. That is the bar here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And yeah, this is fucking amazing, man. Um, so yeah, man, I'm telling you, this private group, man, this is gonna be fucking amazing what we're gonna do. Um, so that will come soon as well. Everybody's green. All right, so guys, you have an amazing weekend. Everybody's green. Go into the weekend green. If you're gonna trade Power Hour, do not risk more than 30% of your gains. You know, keep it 20, 30%. Um, and yeah, shout out to those bulls, man. Those bulls are fucking, you know, those bulls are fucking unlimited fucking, yeah. So yeah. So I'm gonna call it here, man. Everybody's green, unlimited winning, unlimited printing. If you're red, Losing's a personal choice. Every single day we're green. I'm gonna call it.